pretty much. My friend Taylor is joining us. I don't know if I don't think I've introduced you. I only introduced him to Tom, and he was muted at the time. So this is my friend Taylor.
Hey everyone.
Hey dude, what's going
What's
on?
going on?
Not too much, not too much. Hey, nice to be here. I'm gonna be
Listen, there's a
playing
lot of love, there's a lot of
an
hate, but
awkward
mostly it's laugh.
Dragonborn.
Yeah. I'm gonna just jump right into this because I already caught him up a bit in private chat, and pretty much where we left off last time is you guys saw this monster pop out of a guy's chest, walked up to town, and met these, I guess, clergymen, you could call them, who promise you a safe haven from all of this if you are to bring back uh, the monsters, pretty much. If you're able to bring back a sample of the monsters to prove that you
proof.
are.
Yeah.
Huh?
I was gonna say it was proof, right? That we were looking
Yeah.
for. So that's like,
Yeah,
hey, look,
you want to. They want to make sure.
We had proof.
Well,
Well, to prove that you aren't these monsters, and they said we want you to bring back a sample of them, and
like a charred stick. I remember.
well, yeah, something better than that because you guys had
Something identifiable, maybe.
something identifiable, not just the ashes of
Get this stick.
an overly charred corpse, I guess.
I mean,
So-
like 90% of these ashes, I think, were the 3 or 4 trees that burned around it. But there's some stuff in here that you might be able to study. This count?
Yeah. So, that's pretty much where we left off. And as I think Wolfgang was your character was
Yeah,
how do you-
because everybody else was trying to be sneaky,
gosh,
and
and
if I remember correctly, we were given a place to rest, and
Well, this
Yes,
was early morning, right? We had talked about like morning-ish, like we had just gotten there. After
right,
resting.
right.
So
I think that was right.
It was something where it's like we were trying to earn a place to rest, like that's like more protected, or we could have taken like one of the abandoned houses, but like we don't need to at the moment because it's early morning. So that's what I remember us being in.
yeah, and then we would. I can't remember the exact request, but I thought it was something more just evidence. They would like either, a corpse of a monster or a monster because they have people who are trying to research what these things are.
Did we
Sounds about right.
did we discuss like a way of bringing the monster back? Like, is it just throw it over our shoulders, or did we have like a mechanism for doing that?
Nothing so far.
Yeah,
It's just if you kill it and then drag it back, maybe.
Yeah.
So I just
Up
didn't
to
know
you
if like
guys.
hey, here's a bag of holding kind of thing.
Oh yeah, I don't think anybody
Yeah.
chose a bag of holding.
Listen, if you don't ask,
Oh.
you don't know.
Almost it.
All right, so I think
feel like-
if it's early enough, I think the plan is to go. We had a direction that we were going to be going, I believe, correct?
I think that's right.
Yes,
Yeah.
there was. Let's see. Where is it? There was a report that they saw some of these monsters heading to the west. A squadron saw them heading west, and the majority of people claim that they come from the east. So it is either of
And
those
something
directions.
about water as well.
Yes,
right?
they like round water, is what has been reported so far.
Groundwater, you
And
said?
sorry?
Did you say
So, like,
groundwater?
Oh, just around.
Oh, okay. Because
Yeah.
I heard round water, and I'm like, I doubt it has to be, in a
It's
cylinder
only
or
circular pool.
spherical.
Only.
Yeah, and then so they were catching you up to speed on that stuff, and as you guys are wrapping up in a conversation, you hear a voice from the distance kind of call out, and Wolfgang, give me a perception check.
Second. $19.
19. Kind of hear back, you hear the guy go like, "Oh no, not again," and he's like kind of looking down in a way, and really see his face, in the sense that he's having a similar reaction, and you hear the voice coming from over here, and Taylor,
Tom, are
I
you
will
being
let you
kidnapped?
take it away. Uh,
Hey, Tom, are you being kidnapped? Shit, he is.
Oh shit. I can't see actually. Fuck. Roll 20. I was zoomed all the way in somewhere. I didn't know you were actually doing anything yet.
see
In fact,
that?
oh shit. Yeah, Pan. All right, that's me.
That's you.
The
other guy didn't
I like all the
transfer
people
over.
up there. Nice. Well, you guys see in the distance, I guess, like a kind of well dressed, I guess man, a human, let's say, and he's saying, "I'm walking here, man, and come on, well, come on, oh." And then I see you guys like, hey, how you guys doing? And I'm gonna walk on over to you guys like, oh, I know you guys.
Oh, it's this
I-
guy again. Oh, fuck. Hi, Hale.
Over to him.
It sounds like Carl's joining the party.
What is the character's name?
My name is Drace. We're
Drace. That's right. Hi. Hey, Drace. Hello. God. You can kind of see the disappointment. They're not even like hiding it. What can we do for you?
man. I don't know, man. I got all this shit here. I'm really good at capturing bitches. You know. Do you need help, man?
I know
with, like
for the
capturing
past
anyone around here.
for the past month, you've been trying to get into the church, and you haven't shown that you're able to capture anyone yet. But luckily, these guys
my dude, you haven't seen the results because they're invisible.
we already know the creatures can turn invisible. All right, okay. Listen here.
They're in
If
the
you guys-
ethereal plane, my dude. You're not looking. You're not seeing. You passing your perceptions.
Okay. Listen, Drace. These guys are outsiders too. They're suspicious like you are. You showed up right around when these monsters were showing up.
Oh yeah, they're buddies. I know them forever.
Oh my god. See, this is why you haven't been let into the church yet. We can't trust you. You know what? Talk to these guys.
You just haven't known me for that long. Come on, you'll get to know me.
All right. We just sent these
The
guys
real
out.
me. Come on, and then I'll like kind of like hug up to him a little bit.
No, like they are like distant. Like they are not trusting of you. Like they're not letting you come close at all. So the closer you get, like the more, like if you are advancing or whatever, they're like
sorry. Yeah, boundaries, man. Sorry.
He's running in the nest, yeah.
Okay. You're walking there. I see.
Yeah. So, we just met these newcomers, and we gave them the same task you did: bring us back a monster. And I don't know about you guys, but if you're able to handle him, or he'll like kind of try to whisper towards Wolfgang's character because you're closest, and it'll just say like maybe investigate him, be suspicious, and you guys would all be welcome at the church, but we need some anything. We need anything because we're trying to research these. All right, and with that, they kind of turn away, and they start walking towards the north side of town.
Buddies, what's going on? And I'll try to give them a hug and see if they're a little bit more warm than the other peeps. I don't know, whoever's closest, I guess.
He's just gonna go with Wolfgang.
Yeah, Wolfgang.
I'm gonna try and give you like a hug.
Sure.
My buddy, your favorite doctor in the house, Dr. Worm, Dr. Dre,
I cast Mage Hand.
You just put your hand on his chest.
Yeah, I cast
First,
Mage
I'm gonna
Hand.
push him.
Spectral floating hand appears, and at a point you choose within range to handle that. So basically, the Mage Hand is just like keeping him from hugging me.
Can I cast some magic stones and then just like juggle them with one hand? It's like I got some tricks too, man. Well, you in the pissing test? Oh, what you want to do? And I'm gonna try and hug him again.
I'd like to do an
Aggressive
intimidation. I'd like to intimidate.
That's between you guys, really. I don't really know. What would
So I'd roll for my intimidation, and he'd roll for his, right?
Is
no?
it? No, his
it's
is
like,
his is insight. I think insight or I don't have it.
well, it's kind of strange because it's player versus player.
Yeah,
like you can say
you can roll it, but it's something where it's like it wouldn't necessarily guarantee determine the outcomes, because then it's like so as not to take player like capability away in like a skill challenge thing.
Right.
But
I'm just thinking. I'm just thinking
have it
contested
to like influence what's going on if like that's what might if you guys want to do that.
Well, that's why I was thinking. Like, if he rolled an intimidation check, wouldn't Drace roll like a perception or an insight to see it? Like
that
if he could
would
see
be
through that,
the countering side to like see it, but it wouldn't necessarily be like if he fails, it's like he's intimidated and runs away. It's like
I mean, end of the day,
care.
the DM, end of the day, the DM gets this kind of
Yeah, I know we're making this as a collective, but I don't want to say, this is what happens to your character. By all means, you can try to intimidate, but he gets to decide what happens to his character within the party. Unless he goes against the party, then I'm going to start setting up,
Oh yeah, just roll it. I'll go based off that.
So I rolled a 24.
Right.
And I just say,
Low roll.
"Don't touch me."
Oh, all right, I'm backing the fuck off, just like I backed off of that guy over there.
Wolfgang,
No
can
one wants
deliver
to be
that with
friends
way
here.
more
What's going on?
intensity.
What about you guys?
My intimidation is +5.
No,
Oh,
I'm
wow.
just saying you can deliver the line with way more intensity.
Not
Just be
looking
like,
at you.
Don't touch me.
Yeah.
So my question is is he even aware that I'm there? Because even though like either the cleric or the paladin did see me, I had a 21 on my stealth.
You did.
So he's got one person who's right there who said, "Don't touch me." One he might not see, and one that's like 40 feet in the air.
I was just going to say it's
7 on
literally in
perception?
the air.
Yeah, that would be a perception to detect stealth.
Yeah, that's a 7. Yeah.
Oh.
Totally seasoned.
Yeah, so far he's only met the high elf.
All right. What dude? I'm gonna pull out some real
That's
cool
good
shit.
thinking.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna show him really cool handcuffs I got, and they kind of look like some old raggedy handcuffs. Was like, guys, I bought these from a guy. I had to give him my magic beans, but he sent me the magical. Okay, if you put them around someone, they gonna stay there. Then they won't even go into the ethereal plane like I was talking about.
Can I make like an Arcana check to sort of validate that at all?
If you come in closer.
Yeah, you try and do that
Like,
perception check.
wait.
Because
So
that man over
swoop
there.
down
Was
to
shit.
within like 20 feet, or like what are you talking?
Yeah, you don't need to be like right up in his face, but you gotta. You said you were like 40 feet in the air. You gotta come
Yeah.
back down to like
All right,
so that you can.
yeah. I'll swoop down. I'll swoop down a little bit and just.
I'm not
roll.
looking. Like I'm just holding it out.
All right.
He frightens the fuck
like,
out of
I
me.
swoop down. You have no idea that
Just
this
searching
bird
for
thing is
other
above
stuff too to impress us. Oh, also this.
You. 21 on
Jesus
Arcana.
Christ.
On Arcana. Yeah, you recognize this item. I'm gonna let Taylor say what they are.
Like outside the game or like inside the game?
Outside, just because.
Oh, outside the game. Let's.
Yeah, you don't
Yeah,
need a role
I
play.
can pull them up on D&D. They look like just some mundane shackles, but if you put them on someone, the creature bound by them.
If that's the
Any
case, because they
extra
look mundane, you
dimensional
said.
movement,
Taylor, you
can't
said they look.
teleport, travel, or go to a different plane of existence.
But they look mundane.
Yep.
Oh. I'm gonna say. With that description, I'm not sure if you can actually tell Tom.
No, that's fair. I guess like if obviously I didn't cast detect magic or anything like that. So, but like somebody came into this forum going, "Hey, check out what I got." So I kind of was interested right off the bat. So that's why I kind of swooped in and look. And if a 21 isn't high enough to know what they are, then fair enough.
I'm gonna say you understand what he's trying to say what they are by the description he gave. You can't guarantee that it is magical in nature because they look mundane, but he is describing interdimensional shackles.
Would you let me make an insight check to see if he's lying or not?
Oh, that's what I was gonna ask for.
Yes.
We could both do it.
Taylor rolled deception and Tom roll insight.
Oh, awesome. 19, 26.
That's a 12.
Really? You rolled like a 3?
Yep.
I knew you were so good at deception.
Yeah, I know.
All right. Taylor, are you lying?
I am not lying. These are actually really expensive shackles that I purchased somewhere else.
If that's the case, I'm gonna call out from above and be like I say we bring this fellow with us. He looks like he's coming equipped, and then kind of go back up to 40 feet, just so swoop back up to 40 feet.
Also, if you guys, if you're good at kind of pushing people around, I create my own demi planes, yo. You can hide people in there. I have so many no one even knows about.
I think as Artemis goes up higher, he's like, note to self: don't go anywhere near that guy. Don't go anywhere near that guy.
I was
I'm gonna,
thinking about taking the perk of insanity, but like, you don't get anything out of it.
Did we
It's
just meet
like
the Hal of this game? Is that what just happened?
I like how he said, I was thinking of taking the perk of insanity, but you don't get anything out of it. What the fuck is a perk?
it sucks. Like, damn it.
Like all cards on the table, we were playing a pirate game, and I was playing like probably the most insane member of the crew. So, and it wasn't a perk; it was just something I was playing. So, do what you will.
The thing is, the DM can make me roll a d6 at any time, and sometimes it could just take me out of the game for like an hour laughing. It's like, what's the upside of this?
Oh shit, it's the psychic damage.
No, the upside of it is it was in the middle of a battle and you don't die. You're laughing at it.
Oh, all right, fair enough.
Yeah, it's kind of like the psychic damage. Anytime there's a memory for Hal of TJ's character doing something. He takes some psychic
Or
mental
anytime
damage.
he looks him in the
He takes
eyes.
psychic damage and he puts it in the vault. Whoop, there it goes.
Click.
Don't remember that anymore. Bye.
Bye bye.
All right, so I guess we've kind of got this weird ragtag group of one guy who is walking here, one guy who is not to be touched, one guy who's flying up in the air, and one guy who is not known to everyone in the group to even exist there.
Wolfgang, just because I don't have my notes from last time, what is your character's name?
Oh God.
Vajor. Qualandri.
No, it wasn't it like Javor. No, what was it? It was
No.
It's written on the
No,
thing
you're
in
thinking
Roll20.
you're thinking of the other guy.
Oh, I'm sorry. I had D&D Beyond up. There we go. Vajor. Okay. Cool.
All right. So walk away, leaving
There we go.
this ragtag
That's
group.
awesome.
I'm gonna ask
Dr. Drace.
Dr. Drace.
Yo, my
Um,
friends call me Dr. Dre, okay?
My friends call me
Or
Dr.
just between us, all right?
I'm just gonna. Are you from around here?
I'm gonna like look around. Do I see the people behind that weren't letting me into like the town hall or something?
The church? No, they've left.
All right.
And you feel like the guards are far enough away that you can whisper to Bajor.
I'm gonna change my disguise, and now everyone sees that I'm a black dragonborn. Actually, it's like all cards on the table. This is me.
I mean, okay, but that
Like what you see here.
that doesn't answer my question.
Little wink, wink, wink. Oh, what was the question again? Sorry, I'm getting sidetracked.
Are you from around here?
I mean, look at me. Fuck no.
Do I look like you and McGregor?
That is a good point.
Yeah.
Do I look chiseled
I'm gonna,
yet still handsome and approachable somehow?
Wait. How messed up would that be? You imagine like you're traveling planes or whatever, and you show up in one, and everybody looks like you and McGregor, like just like that, dude.
And
you're
then
like,
you go, I've died and gone to heaven.
So many
Thank
of
you, all you Jesus.
well, you know what? I know where Kevin wants to go. That's cool. I'm not judging. I'm just saying I'd be freaked out if I showed up.
Dude,
and that
to
was
be with the Lord? Oh my god.
And only it's just like, oh, he's
Our Lord
everywhere.
and Savior.
my Lord and Gregor Xavier. Yeah.
Died and gone to the high ground.
I've gone to the union.
Don't
You
try
win.
it.
You and
bow.
Had gone to the high ground and then did a shit ton of heroin. Train spotting anyone?
Aren't they death sticks?
What?
Different
all
movie.
right. Wait.
On a certain point of view. So pretty much the guys that gave you this mission walked away. Artemis has flown down and says, "This guy's cool with me." And
I'm
you had
gonna try to hug him and see if he gets a hug.
oh no, he's like 20 feet up.
I kind of give you the
You
old
can-
like head nod, like one finger salute, like hey bro, and then just soar back up in the air.
I'm like
All
really
right,
motioning
what
him
about
to
the,
come down. I was like, ah, damn it.
What about the vaccine?
From the shadows, you hear nothing.
Yeah, exactly. That'll be later.
I'll cast message.
Just really scare the shit out of you around a campfire. Like, hey, I'm part of this party too. Do you like back rubs? Oh,
I'll cast.
And then just shit everywhere. Shit bricks everywhere.
I'll cast message to Bajor and be like, okay, I'll keep an eye on him for now while we figure this stuff out.
oh, Kevin, I have a question, and you may have said this last week, and I forget it. But did you say like like so you're a cat person. Like
Yes.
what kind of like cat do you look like? Do you look like a tabby cat? Do you look like a fucking tiger?
Uh,
Like
I
what
got you.
Yeah, cool. Thanks.
tiger? Oh, well no, like I knew this image, but I didn't know if you picked it or TJ just grabbed it. That's why I was asking.
Nope, I had found this one. And it was like perfect, cool, that works.
Cool.
So,
All right.
so, yeah, I say, I send a message, excuse me, saying if you want to proceed, and then I can keep an eye on this guy for now.
Uh,
Can I take out
I
my wire wrapping and
I sent
point
one
at him
back.
too, and then do message and say, "Hey, what's going on, man? I like your wire. It's really nice."
You haven't seen him yet.
Oh yeah, fuck me. Oh, that's because they can't see. Yeah, fuck me.
It's
that
all
was
good.
only a 7.
I'm probably right here, right now, somewhere in the air.
I'm just gonna I'm gonna message him back. Sounds good to me.
I
As long as
I
I'm not
think
babysitting.
I think that Artemis is going to ask if everybody's cool with him maybe like scouting ahead, like kind of like flying up and seeing if he can see where the areas that we're supposed to head to, just in case like trouble on the horizon kind of thing.
Yeah, I don't have an issue with that.
All right, so TJ, I'm thinking like I'm going to fly like like 80, 100 feet, fly ahead of them, and try to like keep an eye on what's coming up on the area that we need to head to.
All right. So you're flying directly up.
Yeah. So first, right up. So I'm going to say I'm going to say I'm 100 feet up, and then I want to fly towards where we need to go. Maybe like making a perception check or something to see like if I see creatures or something like that I could like signal back to people and like come back or like fly back and be like we got to prepare or whatever the scenario is.
All right. So I think if you go 100 feet up, you're like 120 feet, and I don't really know. I'm gonna say you look around, and the only thing you can make out from that height is that you give me a perception check.
Perception check. Not my best skill. 17.
17. You think to the east, you can kind of see a small waterfall.
Like something coming down like a into a pool or something like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can just kind of see the top
Can I
of
can I
the
get an
water
idea
starting.
of like how long it would take us to get there?
Seems like it's just maybe 2 miles away.
8 years then.
8 light years away. All right. No, I'll swoop back down and be like and basically say, like what are you saying? Like northeast kind of thing, like to the northeast or something like that.
You see that to the east.
All right. I'm gonna swoop back down and just say, uh, like friends. It looks like there's a pool and water to the east. Should we travel that way?
Yeah, it sounds good to me, bruh.
Mine.
I like having this
let's go
fly
that
boy
way.
out here.
All right. And so if we're gonna head that way, I kind of want to keep like vigilance from that vantage point of like somewhere to the tune of like 80 to 100 feet above, just sort of scanning. And if I see things starting to like show up or move towards us, give the heads up that they maybe wouldn't see just walking on the ground.
All right, that makes sense. All right.
Does anybody else look at their character sheet? D next to so many skills? Because I do a lot of
Oh,
You like
dang.
because I built
disadvantage?
this
You have
character
disadvantage?
to be good at some things, and he is not good at others.
That's
Yeah.
You're
yeah,
for like
that's
heavy
rough,
on.
buddy.
that is going to be a disadvantage. Ouch.
Oh, that is okay. I think I remember what that's from.
I think
Alright.
yeah, we talked about one.
Usually it's just stealth for armor, is that, but there's always probably other things.
Yeah,
There's other things. There's other things.
I imagine.
All right. So I guess to
Cool,
confirm,
Captain.
Yeah,
you guys
no,
start
I'm
traveling
finished with
east.
that. Ink.
All right.
Silence.
Di-
It doesn't speak.
Discord was cutting out. What's the question?
Are we down with just heading
Um,
east, like potential body work?
Yeah, I'll send a message out to Artemis saying yes. I'm
Artemis
okay with
is.
that.
I'm sorry. Ink. Is it possible for Artemis to respond to that message? Or
Yes, each time I send one out, the target and only the target hears the message and can reply in a whisper that only I can hear.
I'm gonna say. I'm gonna say because I'm gonna assume that Ink's perception is pretty high. I'm gonna say if you notice me kick my left leg, get ready for me to give you like a signal that something's happening. Kind of like before I can yell to everybody else that this could be like a subtle way of me saying, "Get your shit ready just in case."
Okay, it's only a 5, so it's not bad, but
Well, I'm just saying, if you can see me do it and you know before everybody else, you can like have an extra moment to do something. Awesome. But like if I'm going to alert other people, I either have to like fly down or yell, which is going to attract attention.
right. Well, and if I do that, I'll message you that I see that, so that way we can still keep silent potentially.
Yeah. All right. Cool. All right. So TJ, we make our way towards the eastern potential pool. I imagine. Dr. Drace
We're a bunch
has a
of
pen and
thirsty
a pad,
bitches.
and this is his lab, jotting down rhymes furiously.
Probably. All right, you guys are traveling, and I need everyone to give me a perception check.
All right. 13 from
Dirty
100 feet
20.
up.
16.
Oh wait, no, 19.
Dr. Drace, what'd you get?
5.
5.
Yeah, great rolls tonight. I'm gonna change this stat. Just throw it away.
You were noticing everything tonight.
Fortunately, the party doesn't notice anything. They just keep on keeping on,
Well,
and eventually get to an opening. And as soon as you hear the waterfall pick up, I'm guessing that Artemis is going to scout ahead a bit.
Yeah. As we get closer to where there's the potential for these creatures, whatever they are, I kind of want to I'm going to take the lead a little bit, maintaining sort of 100-foot sort of like height. But I just kind of want to scout ahead to be able to signal them and then maybe either
Just
circle back or whatever.
just a quick question, TJ. Is my see invisibility still active?
What was that, 10 minutes?
Let me do it. Why can't I spell?
If it's an
An hour.
hour, and 2 miles. I'll say I want to give it to you because that is a spell, and that's a very good spell to have with these creatures. So sure, yeah, you still have it.
I mean, if it wasn't, I'd just cast it again.
Yeah, I'm not gonna take away a spell slot for that, so I'm gonna say that you still have it.
Okay. All right.
All right, so you guys and everyone's cool with Artemis flying ahead. No one else is gonna be like, I'm running through, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Let
All
me
right.
let me know if there's like any little like animals that are around. Like I could speak with animals at will. I love little buddies.
I hope that comes in real handy, just like when Lucas blew us away when he's like, "Yeah, I'll just talk to plants," and
Yeah.
I'm like,
Right.
"God damn it!" But thus far, nothing. Um,
I can
and I'm gonna
also
put you guys.
read all writing, so just let me know anything that you see.
All right, Tom. This is what you see.
Are you a warlock?
Yeah,
Nice.
a lot of odd eldritch invocations.
Oh my god, at level 15, I would have a fucking field day. Oh my god, that sounds so fun. Ah, shit. Sorry.
I'm just happy that you guys are all just charisma casters. It's just interesting.
Oh yeah, shit. That's fucking another one. Fuck.
I love it. I love
I
it.
forget that no one is a tank or anything.
Oh shit! What's your
I think that might be me.
Kevin?
Summon tanks. Don't worry.
Kevin, what's your inspiration die?
That's
'Cause
an
it
excellent
must have
question,
gone up.
because that yeah, definitely would have gone up.
Got to be at least a
Features
D10.
and traits. Come on, what do we got? Bardic Inspiration, 60 feet. D12, damn.
Wow.
Damn.
There it is.
All right, so TJ,
How many
that's
of
where I
those
am
do you
on this
have?
map.
I only have 3. I have to get my
Oh.
charisma up.
TJ, that's where I am on this map.
Yep.
Okay. What I want to do, if it's possible, like, as sort of this comes into view, is to try to like blend into the foliage of the trees as much as possible, and start to like make my way back towards the other characters.
Okay.
Can I make like, and if I do that, perception check to see what they're doing? Are they just like holding their ground there? Are they all like eating? Are they like fighting each other? Like, what are they doing?
All right. All right. Give me some. You're coming down to blend into the trees, right? So first,
Yeah.
give me a stealth check.
Remember how I said I had a D on some things? That's one of them.
It's the complete opposite of how.
I know, right?
Shit, these guys are just fapping.
So I rolled a 19 and it's a 9.
19.
No, I have disadvantage, not advantage. So it's a 9.
A 9. Okay. They did not have really good perception checks, but all the same, you come up. I'm gonna say you're like that far away. They don't see you, but they hear some sounds. And if you want to see what they're doing, you're going to have to get closer. But they move like up to here.
Okay, but does it
And,
look like they're moving toward, and that I might be able to route them towards the folks that are coming with me?
Yeah. You are. They are probably like 100 feet behind you. And I don't know how
Okay.
high up you are, but I'm guessing that you're like in a tree or something. But they are coming towards you. If you want, you can try to steer them in a different direction.
Okay, what I would like to do is this sort of like where it looks like right here, I'm kind of in like the thicket of things, and this looks like a clear path. What I'd like to try to do is like
That's where they would
veer
come
out.
up.
Yeah, I'm saying
That's
like
where
what
your
I would like
party
to
would
do is like try to clear out this way so they see this, and maybe just be like ah, and like start going back towards where everybody else is.
I am confused. You
Well,
went out
so
into the opening COD and you want them to head back, or you want your party to come up?
No,
Don't you
so
have
what I'm saying is I'm
invisibility,
going to lead
Tom?
them back to the party and alert my party to maybe like get ready to like thwart them, because if they don't know about my party, I can fly back at ground level and kind of yell out like something quick, because if they don't speak my language, then whatever. But like yell something out like as I kind of do that, like zoom, and sort of get everybody ready. So maybe we can do like a surprise ambush on them when they come out. That's what my thought was.
Right, what I'm saying is if you were to go out into the opening and then caw right there, they will be upon your party before like your party gets on the map. So like your party will come up in this clearing and they'll have your party surrounded as well as you in this area. So I'm saying if you want to lead them away, if you want these blue things to go back towards the water, you might need to, if you're going, it depends on what you want to do. If you just want to go right to your party again, that's fine. If you want to try to steer them away from the party so that your party can try to sneak up on them, I'm just trying to be transparent with.
Yeah, no. Like I hear what you're saying. Like my
I just have a
party, like
question
I
that
went ahead of the party, so like the party's behind me.
Yeah,
So
your
I'm gonna swing
party is
around
in
and
that
go
direction.
back. Yeah, I'm gonna swing around and go back to the party. And my standard fly movement is 50 feet. So like I can like, or what I'm thinking I can do is swing around in like sort of a disengage action, or I can't even think. I'm sorry right now, but basically like I no a dash, like a
Yeah.
dash move, but yell as I do that, and then as I'm dashing, because I'm going to get 100 feet away from them, like just like kind of trying to call out or kick my left leg, like I said, as a symbol for ink, and then he can either let them know, or at least one person can get ready for like a surprise or something like that.
I just have a clarifying question. Are we like close to the edge of the map? Basically, is what you're thinking, TJ?
Yes.
Okay.
Tom flew ahead a bit, and what I'm trying to say is, if you're going to
Okay,
go
so
back and
It's
you're going to
not
be
like a
cawing,
huge
so
distance.
when
so
when you
effectively
come
this
back and I put you on the map, the blue creatures will be on top of
at
the
the
party.
edge of
Just
the
letting you
map.
know.
Okay, so basically like this was flying ahead like that, or wherever it was, kind of
Yeah,
thing.
you're right there. But if you take the dash action, you can rejoin the party. But by the time you get to this map, it's going to be hard to stealth. They're going to be on the lookout for you. Is what I'm trying to say.
Okay.
They've
It
heard you. They've heard you, but they haven't seen you. So they're kind of investigating here. And if
is it
there's,
is it possible then to try to like stealth back through the trees to avoid further notice?
yeah, they're coming up to you, and then, your party is, I'm gonna say, hiding like 100 feet back. They're probably like in a bush waiting for you to return. That's
Okay.
what I'm guessing. We
All right.
didn't really talk that much about it. I was just saying that you were going up ahead. Um, yeah, so they're kind of coming towards you. You hear them coming towards you.
All right. So what I want to
Is
do
there
is like if
anywhere
I've
you want to?
yeah, if I've swooped down into the trees to try to get out of that sight kind of thing, I want to I want to start kicking my left leg just on the off chance that that ink can see it. And what I want to do is I want to try to like fly like tree level, like below the radar line kind of thing through the trees this way, and then like circle around and head back towards everybody over there to sort of get with them and get ready.
Okay. Just trying
And
to
I mean, like,
evaluate
like
it.
full disclosure, if I need to make like checks or whatever to be able to do that, then so be it. But that's what I want to do.
All right. We need the rest of the party to give a perception check.
That's a 6.
That's a 24.
That's way better.
16.
And 16. All right. Vajor, you see Artemis kind of kicking his left leg and fly
And
off, like towards the trees, and yeah.
I'm gonna
Would
say,
you
why
say
the fuck?
Well, I was just gonna say, so like, are we a party that's been adventuring for a while, or because like I know I had that
Yes.
conversation with
Yeah,
Ink,
Yeah.
but like I feel like that would just be like if we knew each other's stats, like that's like danger afoot kind of thing, like in the most like nondescript way, like oh he's flying and maybe he like busted his leg on something, but no, that's like shit's about to go down kind of thing.
Yeah, you
And
could. He knows that you're acting. I guess this isn't something that you usually do. You're probably signaling somehow. He might not know exactly what the signal is, but he's saying like, "Oh, you're trying to communicate."
I
All right.
remember always making the joke that Danger is a Talon as he flies by with those every time.
I thought you were going to say danger is afoot, but sure, I'll go with that.
Well, it's not in your case.
Well, you're a bird, so
Still a foot. A talon is a foot. A foot is a talon. Same thing. Just one is sharper than the other.
What the fuck's wrong with your feet?
You don't have talons? What?
All right. So I didn't notice shit. Apparently, fuck, stupid 16.
All right. I'm also going to say that you notice, like these. I'm going to say you notice, Vajor, this creature, this one kind of wandering over. He's just kind of walking lazily over, kind of towards you guys. You don't think that they've seen you. And
okay.
so that's what you know. And then I need Tom. You say you're going back toward the party, right?
Yeah, that was the plan. Like, I was going to try to work through the trees to get back to them to provide, like, aerial support kind of.
All right. I'm gonna need another stealth check.
All right, hold on. These are not bad. I mean, it would be cool if they were, but
Yeah. Your DC for this, and I've rolled a couple times for each of these guys, is really not that high. Their perception is lacking.
so TJ, I'm going to stop you. And stealth is one of my stats that have a D next to it. So I roll it twice, and I rolled 11, and I was like, oh, that's all right. I have a +3. I'll do better than that. And then I rolled a 6. So 6.
Let's see. Because you're going back to the party, these guys are walking up to you.
Guys, I think we need to start cheating.
Well,
based
I
on
can see
our
this,
party,
right?
and this is the first combat, I'm like, oh no, this might end really poorly, really quickly.
This is
especially seeing as how our scout
is,
fucking leads them right back to us.
Well,
I,
so to be honest, my goal was to bring them back to us, but I wanted to get back to you first by like dashing, just say, get ready, kind of thing.
Oh, you
I
you
see
did.
this happening,
you
right,
brought them.
TJ?
You brought them up, yeah. You noticed that Artemis is flying towards you, and that these guys are getting closer and are curious. Like they started hearing the flapping of his wings, and they're kind of like right upon you. So
Okay, so I'm gonna say,
Was there no point
Everybody,
that
bang pots and pans.
where with the 16 or the 24 that we would have noticed them a little further back at all, or no?
yeah, Vajor noticed one of them starting to approach, and the only thing is that Artemis was flying back, and they caught on, and they ran forward, and you guys just like I'm gonna give you guys a chance to react. Like you can try to get out of this situation in different ways, but right now, with the information we have so far, this is how you guys would enter the map with them on like right there. But
Okay,
if you
cool.
guys have any other thing like to teleport or to run up here or something like that, you guys might have a chance to, because what they're trying to do is investigate right here because that's where they heard him, and like I said, they haven't seen him yet. But so everyone has a chance to react and do something. We haven't rolled initiative yet, so
Okay.
Any
What I
ideas?
like my goal with this was to give you guys the chance to like hide to get a sneak attack or get like a surprise round or something. That was my goal.
I just don't know if that was
Okay.
conveyed through
No, well,
So
yeah,
words.
with a 16, I don't think you know that, but with like if Vajor noticed that I'm doing some weird thing with my leg, which is like my go-to move for danger, I mean, like if he tries to convey something to you guys, I mean, if like TJ, that's up to you to say like if he can convey it or whatever, like if they even pick up
It
on it.
wasn't. It wasn't so much that it was that they were catching on to you. Is that you were doing recon and they were listening, and then
Gotcha.
and
I'll have
it
to
just
see.
ends up that you guys were closing the gap. That's all
Okay.
this is.
All right.
This might work in your favor. I have no idea, but everyone, you can do a different. You can
Well, let me
you have a chance to move.
I have a question. Oh, okay. I was going to say because we're on the map right now, instead of moving, if somebody just launches like an offensive strike, would we have like a surprise? Like, would they have
TJ,
a surprise on it?
can I ask a question?
Sure,
Can I cast darkness instead?
you definitely can.
You could do
I'm
that.
gonna. Yeah.
You can do that as a bonus action, can't you?
Oh shit, that's right. Shadow sorcery.
Oh, Shadow Brothers.
Okay, and because you guys are shadow sorcerers, I'm going to
We can
say,
Cute.
we can move up to 120 feet in darkness. Oh no,
well,
we have dark
no,
vision in 120 feet, and
well, you
by
can't.
spending
Yeah, that next point that you
um,
were just about to make, you can spend a sorcery point to cast darkness, and you would be able to see through it. But the thing is that you can only see through your own magical darkness. But
Correct. But we can
because
Shadow
Tom,
Walk.
we can
yeah,
shadow walk.
Well, but no, if
yeah.
it's
Hold on,
dim
guys.
or
Hold
darkness.
on, hold on. If one of you guys were to cast darkness this way, and you want to see through the other person's darkness. So let's say, for example, Wolfgang, you cast darkness using a sorcery point. You can see through it. Tom, if you want to see through his darkness, you have to spend a sorcery point.
Yeah, no, that makes sense.
That's
That makes
fair.
sense.
The rest of the party, sorry, it's
Is
darkness.
stuck. Is stuck. Yeah. The other thing is Shadow Walk is we can teleport up to 120 feet, but as a bonus action, but it has to be in dim light or darkness, and we're out in the middle of the day, right? So I
Right.
don't think we can do that.
Right, but
I mean, if you
casting
set up
darkness.
if you set up two things of darkness, you guys can teleport between them or something. But I'm
Oh
just
yeah.
letting you know how that that transaction is going to work. Is that I'm giving you guys a chance to
I
share in
know.
the darkness.
All right. So I know what I want to do, and I'm going to hold my action. But if you want to do that, I would say by all means
Okay, we're
make it
doing this
happen.
simultaneously because I know that we didn't roll. Didn't have you guys roll initiative yet.
No, no.
Kevin,
Like
is there
I'm
anything?
literally like
Yes,
as the
there
as the flying,
absolutely is.
yeah, as the no
Yes.
no as the flying person, I'm like holding an action. Like I've come back to somewhere near the party and I'm holding action, and
Yeah,
it's not
you
that.
came back towards the party. These things are coming toward you. That's what you're doing. The rest of the party's reacting. It looks like Vajor is starting to cast darkness, and Ink. What are you doing?
Um, seeing as
You
how,
just muted yourself.
whoops, thanks. Because usually it's like, oh, I'm muted. I should let myself be muted. I see him starting to cast darkness, and I go, all right, game on, and I cast plant growth right around the middle of the map. Uh,
Oh
Oh.
shit!
so
All
that
right. So as they were coming, I can say that you can. There's a little opening here. Just let me know where you want to cast it, where you want to cut them off,
yeah,
or
so
even further back.
so it's kind of something like that where it's like if once I notice like Vajor, if this is like kind of the situation where it's like we're down here and he's nope, I have to be on this one. So if he's in the spot that he's in trying to see and like he doesn't see until they're here and then he casts darkness, or maybe he was here or whatever, um depending on that. So I'm kind of going
So
based
darkness
off of
has a
him.
range of 60 feet. So if they're there and I can see them there, and I can see all three of them there,
I
yeah,
mean, you could
that's
make the argument you tree that you draw through, but I mean,
So that kind of becomes my
yeah.
question. If you're still keeping distance from Dr. Drace, that makes sense that you would be over there. Um, so
TJ, could you do us all a favor and quick zoom in on these things because I really want to see the picture
Sure. Yeah. No problem.
because they look like they have like bent
oh
green
yeah,
claws.
they're fucking frog wolverines.
Oh my
Oh,
god,
shit.
these things are. Can you imagine walking in a building and being like, "Yeah, I'll clear this out," and that's there, and you're just like, "And I just shit my pants."
Hold
I
on.
just
Tom,
shit my
is this,
pants.
Well,
is this what you were thinking?
Oh yeah, this is 100% what
I'm sorry.
Cool.
Imagine if your response is, "Hold on, let me grab my sitar." Ba-da-ding.
I.
I
I mean,
So Kevin, I love that you like to play bards, and I promise you, the next if Hal dies, I will play a bard, or if and I will sing songs
he's
every
gonna do
time for
everything in
you.
his power to
You know what I will
have
be?
that.
I will be Hal born as a bard, so you'll have an insane singer, songwriter, and you'll have to deal with that. So don't kill him, but
Dr. Drace, everyone else is kind of preparing something. Is there anything you want to do? Do you want to move up or away from the party in any way, or do your own
I
spell?
was kind of waiting to see how we were kind of gonna handle this, if we were gonna kind of stealth around or what we were doing. But looks like I think I might do a force cage.
Oh my goodness. So there's so many spells happening at
wait, I just
once.
want to say this. I don't even know what that is, but that's amazing.
So
And wait,
it's
and I have wait to just like take a quick step outside of the game. We are not required to keep these things alive, right? Like we can murder them and bring one of them back, correct?
100%.
by all means.
Okay, all right.
Oh, are these the things we're trying? Okay.
So
Well, these are some things. I mean, whether they are.
Yes, they are things. They are some things. All right.
you know what? Just to make this easier, everyone roll initiative.
Yeah, that's probably.
Oh, initiatados.
All right. Finish rolling. Oh, cool.
A
Wow.
solid 11, right in the middle. Right in the middle.
All right.
By the way, that was a shitty roll. That was stupid. Goddamn spellcaster, middle of the party, dumb.
Ah, there it is. Fucking finally, natural 20, which is a
Oh,
21.
Dr. Trace moving to the front of the pot.
Oh shit. Sorry, bro.
All right. And...
And Tyler, right?
Yeah, Taylor.
Taylor. All right. Damn it. I knew. I was like, I'm gonna be.
No points for
Gonna
Kevin.
be almost there. All right. So fucking Taylor.
Yeah,
Shit.
I'll give
Okay.
it to you.
You can.
No, I get it all the time.
You. Well, the.
Just be like,
I
hey,
had to throw a
Kevin,
guess
what'd
out
you
there, and it was either right or wrong. So you can go onto your thing, and you can actually change your initiative score right there. Fucking Tom, you
Oh,
can
shit.
too, you asshole. You know this.
Tom, what'd you get?
It doesn't matter. He's gonna fucking do it.
Oh, I see.
Jesus Christ! If you're gonna run a fucking game.
Oh, man. Kevin's over here just putting his bitch pants.
Oh, are you shitting me? Ah! I go first.
All right, so I'm gonna go with the first scenario that these things, because of the actions that came up, and you guys move forward. This is where we're starting, but yeah, you get the first move. These things are probably like 10, 15 feet away from you guys. Not so much you, Ink, because you're like hiding behind that tree there.
Yep.
So you
By the
kind
way,
of have
do
some
we
cover.
like Froggerine or Wolverog better for these?
Wolverog.
I really agree with that too myself.
A fan of it.
I felt like Froggerine was the I don't know. All right, I'm casting. Let me plan my move for next time after this, and I'll figure out the answer to that question. Definitive. We all have a round, and then we'll cast votes.
1 round.
All right, so I cast plant growth because we're still doing the plan that we were thinking, I believe, right?
Yes.
So this like area is like just gonna be completely overgrown, and everything has to take. Let me make sure.
Kevin, can you draw that on the map because I didn't see anything for the area?
Yeah, hold on. No, that's what I'm saying. The map. This whole area.
Wait. So no. So I need you to do that because there's more on the map than that.
This overflows off of the map.
So
Like
TJ,
the
is that
range?
going to affect, or Kevin as well, the thing at the top left of the map? Up here?
You're affecting the entirety of the map, so everything's overgrown.
Yes, minus like this area.
That area. What? How? What is the dimension of this? Just everything.
All right. All normal plants within 100-foot radius centered on that point become thick and overgrown. Now, all right. So if I'm reading this incorrectly, please let me know, because I thought that like all the plants in the area start to become thick and like they would like fill up the path and stuff. But I'll finish reading just so we can make sure. If you cast this within all plants within a 100-foot radius centered on that point become thick and overgrown. A creature moving through the area must spend 4 feet of movement for every 1 foot it moves. You can exclude any or more areas of any size within the spell's area. If you cast this over 8 hours, which I'm not doing. So I don't know if it's something where it's like if it's just where like the trees are.
Well, so I mean, I'm looking at the map right now, and where the creature at the top left of the map is, there are some green plants near it. So I would like if this is a radius that big. I mean, TJ, you are the DM, so you can make a judgment call. But I would say that it would be affected by that as well.
But it's something where it's like if
I'm just saying, if those trees get so big, and we might be surrounded in, shadow everywhere, which would be very beneficial to certain sorcerers.
well that's the idea.
Which sorcerers
So-
would those be? Oh, snap!
Everyone who's moving in this area has spent 4 feet. They have their speed fourthed.
Kevin, that's amazing. Oh.
Crazy.
Like, as much as I hate it when somebody draws on my map, DM, that's fucking amazing.
I mean,
No, Kevin, don't worry. Don't forget that there's plant life right here. I can see green behind this guy.
So, yeah,
I'm just trying to this is all creatures.
right.
So everyone,
100 feet, right?
Everyone's speed's fourthed.
Well, what he's saying is he cast it just outside our range and affected
I get
everything going back. So,
but like everyone going into that area. But my question is it something where does it just affect where the trees and like plants are and everything like that?
yes. If this,
Like would the trail not be like completely crazy and overgrown?
It would be.
Well,
it
if
would be
there's
full
grass
of grass.
on the trail, yeah. If there's grass on the trail, it affects it. If it's like a stone floor and there's nothing there, you can't hope that there's roots. Like that's not how that works. There has to be like.
And how do stones get so big? All right, if you're gonna say something dumb, I mean, come on.
Wow. You know what? I'm never helping you again. Fuck you. Get back.
Right. No. Cool. If that's the case, then yeah, I'm going fucking ham on all of it. and then I don't know if I can try and stay hidden or if that's whatever I have to do, but that's what I'm doing.
All right, so
Believe
you're
in
just trying to
myself.
hide.
Yes, would that be a move or something?
That'd be wait, that would actually be an action
That's
to
what I
hide.
thought. So I don't know if I'd be able to.
Did you
You
use
do.
a move? Wait, did you use a move action on your turn?
I didn't.
I mean, you could argue for the
Yeah,
DM.
I could. But
I mean, you are right behind the tree, and you just made everything grow like crazy. Granted, not the tree you're behind, but these two trees right here going out are growing like crazy. So, it's going to be difficult to see you.
yeah, cool.
I'm
I
not
mean,
saying
he
that
could
you
even do
can't be
just.
targeted,
Yeah,
but
he
you
could
have
even
some
do
cover.
stealth with disadvantage.
I mean, he just has cover.
Got some cover.
It's not
Okay.
that he's
All right.
yeah,
Oh,
he's not not
Not the
untargetable.
priority.
all right. And
What
Kevin,
happened here?
the growth of these plants doesn't block out
Yeah,
the
how-
ability to
Wait, what
see
happened?
things, right?
he deleted himself.
Taylor, did you delete? You deleted your character?
Accident, yeah.
No, he went into one of those planes. He was like, "God, this shit's too much." God.
Nope.
What'd you get? 22?
21.
21? Alright, we're gonna reorganize that. Okay, that's funny. Alright, I was like, where the hell did he go? I knew you were next. Cause that's everything, Kevin, then it is your
Yep.
turn.
Kevin, that's amazing. That's amazing.
I'm freaking out because I don't know what the hell's going on. Maybe it could be these things coming at me, so I'm gonna kind of just do like a big old nope and cast that force cage I was talking about. I don't know exactly if I can get one or two of these guys, but it's an immobile, invisible, cube-shaped prison composed of a magical force springs into existence around the area. Anyone inside the box is immediately trapped. It could be up to 20 feet on a side. Or if it's shaped as a box, it could be 10 feet on a side. So cage 20 feet or 10 feet, 10-foot box. Do you think I could get one of these bad boys with that?
Yeah,
You
that's
said 20 feet by.
Yeah, 20 by. Wait.
Is it
On
20 by 20?
side.
Because it's.
Prison in the shape of a cage can be up to 20 feet on a side, made of a half-inch diameter bars spaced half-inch apart.
Listen.
Damn it,
Um,
high levels. Why you gotta be so complicated?
Prison in the shape of a box
Okay,
can be up to 10 feet on a side.
I have a question about this
Well,
spell.
that's the only way to survive.
What-
Because this is gonna be difficult.
This spell is
But-
oddly worded. What is the difference between the shape of a cage and a box?
Yeah,
Some-
it could be 20 feet on a side or 10 feet on a side. What do you
Right.
want?
But what's the difference? Like, is a prison not like a box that's like made with certain materials? Like,
They meant
Yeah,
like a
maybe
bird
you could
cage.
either get the cage, which is bigger, or you get the box, which prevents
Well,
the
if it's a
matter from
bird
going
cage,
out.
what's his face? Robin Williams is a gay man, shows up and tells bad jokes.
There's always that too.
You can, by the wording of that, you can definitely grab one of them.
The one
Like I'm,
probably farthest and back. I can see through magical darkness up to 120 feet. It doesn't.
oh,
If that
Jesus
matters.
Christ! You fit right in.
I'm gonna say that. Okay, yeah, we're gonna go 20 by 20. If
So
yeah,
weird.
20 by 20, but they're bars instead of just like a solid edge. So you can get two of them. What two do you want? Left, middle, right.
Probably the two in the back, just because they're closer.
All right,
Make
so
more
there
sense.
is an
make a big
invisible.
old cage in the back. It just comes into existence.
There's an invisible
And they
cage.
can't get out by non-magical means.
Okie dokie.
Concentration for an hour, non-concentration.
Can they be affected by anything?
There are half-inch diameter bars spaced half-inch apart, so I'm pretty sure you could shoot things through them. And they could also reach out and probably rip your face out.
Cool.
If those claws are within, half inch in width.
All right. So you cast this force cage. You seem to capture 2. Is there any damage this does?
Nope.
It just kind of traps them.
Yep. This spell cannot be dispelled by dispel magic. And then I'm just gonna back up. Nope.
All right. All right, Fichur. What is happening?
Oh, okay.
I got him, guys. I got him.
I got a thing.
These things are just trapped in a lot of grass, and it doesn't look like they can move through the grass anyway. But now it looks like they're like miming to everyone else. Only Dr. Drace knows what's going on. Everyone else sees. Well, I'm gonna say Vajor sees an invisible cage because he can see invisibility, and to Ink and Artemis, it looks like they're just miming. Like they're like, oh, what the, and they're like pretend. It looks like they're pretending to be stuck in a prison. Vajor, what's happening?
Oh, there's so much good stuff I can do. So I guess that's just dumb. See, because I had a plan, and then that plan just kind of felt useless since their speed is 1/4. So I guess I'm just gonna hit them. So, what do they have any coverage if they're trapped in that box, TJ?
There is an invisible wall, or like invisible bars. You would be able to shoot through the bars, but they do have. It's going to be harder to hit them. Not as
Okay,
difficult for you
but what
because you can
about,
see it.
yeah, I can see it, but also what kind of coverage would it be? Just because my attuned item?
Half an inch bar, half an inch apart. I'm gonna say it's gonna be, whatever it's 3/4 cover, whatever it is.
I'm
Okay.
trying to look up in Baldur's Gate 3 how they depict force cage, but I'm not seeing anyone getting that far right now.
Okay. So I guess it's the best spell I got there. Um,
3/4 cover.
3/4 cover. Because my Wand of the War Mage ignores up to half cover.
Uh, I'll have
Okay.
that count towards
I'm just-
something. That's good. That is good to know.
Yeah, I guess I'm gonna spend 2 sorcery points to cast darkness.
You're gonna cast darkness.
Yeah.
I gotta come up with
So
another
if
box.
I'm gonna need a sphere, actually. Darkness
You
is a
want to
sphere.
like an object.
I mean, I guess. 15 feet.
Where is he? We're gonna bring this guy out to represent darkness. Come on. There you go.
Is just. Oh, I thought it was gonna be Ewan McGregor again. I was about. Uh, got excited for nothing.
Which is just the other darkness character I
Yeah.
think of.
I was gonna say, that's where it came from.
This
Control
entire area is darkness.
Sure, Artemis. Alright, and then you can give it
So I
advanced.
spent 2 sorcery points, so I still have a spell that I can do.
Alright, and then sorry, you said 20? Is it 20 by
15.
20, right? Or 15?
15, 15 in a sphere. Uh, yeah, the area is a 15 sphere.
Where do you
Yeah.
want it? You have control.
Help if I were on the thing. Yeah, right there. So they can't see shit.
Now, I'm gonna give the option to Artemis. Do you want to be able to see through this darkness? If you do, knock down a sorcery point, so that you can see it.
No, yeah. My plan.
Plan's different. Okay, that is fine. Just letting you know. I just wanted to.
And, you know, 8th level chain lightning. Dex saving throw, 18 or higher for these guys. For all 3 of them, actually.
I love how Fizzat is in.
I love that you referred to it as Fizzat, because that's perfect.
It's Fizzat Circle. It sounds like a great spell name.
Why is this working?
Actually, that's right. I did always center it on me. That's fair.
I know. That's what I'm saying. Like I cast Fizzat
Alright.
Sphere or something like that.
So, what is the spell save?
18.
Alright.
Dex saving throw.
Okay. What is the damage?
I'm trying to figure that out because Beyond isn't letting me roll. So I gotta do it the old fashioned way. $16. 23. $32. 34. Fucking low.
34 points of damage.
That wasn't as fun as I thought it was gonna be.
It's like dying for a cause that I do not believe in. Try to understand, try to understand. I give it all she's got, anything with a fan.
And that's all I got.
Okay.
Wolfgang, what did you just cast on them? You cast
Chain lightning.
chain lightning. It's in darkness, but do we hear like howl of pain? Do we hear like no response? Like what?
Somehow, the ones in the cage seem to hurt more by this. Let's see. All right. Somehow. Yeah, you guys hear a crackle of lightning. You don't really see it at all. Maybe just for like a brief moment because this spell is much higher than this one, so you see some lightning go in there and shoot out of this darkness, but you don't see any real results, and maybe some grunts from the frogs, but it doesn't sound like they suffered as much as you'd expect. They're like they're just a bit bothered by it.
I mean,
And with that,
You get him, lightning boy.
he is blind and moving around, and you see Vajor sees this frog kind of mime the cage, and he's like hitting this invisible wall. That, go to this one. This one also struggling in the cage. Nice. These guys are super immobilized. So now we go to Artemis. Artemis, what is happening? What are you doing?
All right, here I'm back. All right, Artemis goes back up to like 80, 90 feet up in the air. It's just sort of like, Gah! Like right it back up. And in the center of this, Artemis just innately knows, I don't know what these things are immune to. I don't know what it is. Lightning didn't really do the thing, so let's see what fire does. And is going to cast a fireball in the center of that madness and see what happens.
Whatever the fuck is in there, fuck that.
Listen, as long as no one was like, let me run in there, I'm like, fuck it, incinerate it. And so,
what should I do as a wizard? A fireball. Oh no, I think I should do fireball. It's all you should do is fireball.
All right, so I'm gonna need a DC 17 save from everybody in there.
Dex, right?
Well,
Dex, yes.
It hits the top of the cage, correct?
No, we talked about this. It flows. If the cage is not a solid cage, it flows through everything.
They do get area damage. It's not going to hit directly, but there is some cover from the cage. There's an opening, but it can get through.
So if you're standing, if you're standing out, because we looked at this, and you cast fireball, that fireball, as long as it is within the area and it doesn't create like an L shape or something around you, you are burned or damaged by it.
Yeah, I'm just saying if you're casting blindly into darkness, into the middle there, that's going to be at the top of a 20-foot cage. And if it hits that and it goes off there, it can still hit everything because Fireball has a 20-foot
like a wraparound effect.
So I'm just saying it's like at that point it would potentially hit that, especially if you're casting in without taking that sorcery point to see through darkness.
Yeah, no, that I'm not using the sorcery because of
So
the effect of fireball. That's all.
yeah, you don't see it, right? You don't see anything in there.
No, I didn't spend the point. All I did was say target fireball on the center of the darkness.
Okay. And Kevin, do you want to go over what you said one more time? Because this is gonna go down after one last explanation.
Oh, I'm just saying that it's like with this, there is a box right here. I'm not drawing it well, but there's a box right here that goes up 20 feet. If you are going up, you would actually see that box because the darkness only goes 15 feet.
But
So,
the box itself is invisible. Only Visuor can see it,
so
as
you
well
wouldn't
as
see
the
that
caster.
box because even though the box goes
yeah,
up
see,
5 feet further,
The
it's invisible.
I guess the question I have is the box a cage that has holes in it, or is the
Yes.
box like solid?
Yes, I'm just saying. Yeah. Go for it. Go for it. Some crazy shit's gonna happen. It's I don't want it to, but it's gonna happen. Let's do it. Let's go.
All right, so
You cast
everybody,
it.
so all of the 3 blue Wolverogs need to give me a dex saving throw.
All right. So Artemis, you throw this fireball right into the center of darkness, and it impacts this cage that we were talking about. You were kind of throwing it blindly, and so everything where it explodes, it hits the wall right here. So you are caught in your own fireball, along with Vajor. Because you throw it blindly into the,
Fucker.
unless you like flew up or like
So
hit
here's
the
the thing.
top of
I
the
told you,
box.
Yeah, he did fly
said
up.
I flew up to 80 or 90 feet.
Oh, you flew up to 80 or 90 feet? How'd you fly up to 80 or 90? You can only go up to
Well,
50.
if he was at like
I moved
30 or
I
40.
moved 50 feet around. So if I was at 20, I move up to 70 or 20 or 30.
so
I move
no.
up to 70 or 80.
Okay, so you don't get hit, but let's see. You're casting.
And
You're casting
wait.
down.
I will say this. I thought that this sphere was a 30-foot circle. Like I'm not casting the
No,
spell. It's not.
15 feet.
It's totally not. It's not. So, fuck. Yeah, you know what? I thought I was doing the right thing. I'm not going to go back and backtrack on what I said because I thought I was doing the right thing. So if this affects my party, I'm sorry. But
I misunderstood because I didn't know that you were going up, like, not seeing that third dimension type of thing. So I didn't hear at all that you went up higher.
Yeah, that part you did say at the beginning.
I did say that at the start of my turn.
Yeah, I'm giving it to you. It's all good. As for where it hits,
Like my thought was this radius was 30 feet. I should have counted it out. My thought was that this center would not affect us because of the radius. Clearly, it would. If you're going to say you thought incorrectly, then so be it, and it could affect Wolfgang. So be it.
well, it is a 30-foot radius, or is it 20 feet? What is it?
I think it's a 30-foot radius, right? Like fireball. No, 20-foot radius.
It's still
And
gonna affect
how
me.
high is the cage? 20 feet as well.
Yeah, I think we did. Yeah, 20. 20 feet on a side.
20.
Doesn't really say how.
Yeah, the cage is 20 feet with holes and 10 feet completely boxed in. It's kind of like if you shifted the things. So
he's 25 feet, so he should be fine. Right?
No.
20-foot
Oh
sphere?
no! I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I did that.
If it's there, it's literally one. TJ, just put another aura around Yoda.
Sure.
No, I mean, you don't
just
have
5
to.
feet
No, it
further.
totally makes sense. I thought you were outside. Wolfgang, I am very sorry because this is not what I was attempting to do with this.
I mean,
Stuff happens.
that's fine.
You are emblazed, so unfortunately.
So dex saving throw?
Dex saving throw. And Tom, let me know what
The
happened.
total damage for a 6th level fireball is 41 points of damage.
So does a 21 save?
It's Sanka, you
21.
dead
A
body?
21 does save. A 21.
So that's 20 points of damage.
That's
No,
Hold
it's
on. No.
only
It's
20
yeah.
points
It's 20.
of
It's
damage.
20 points of damage. It's 20 points of damage. I cast this spell because I wanted to get rid of these things, not because I wanted to smoke my friend. God damn it!
Maybe you got like a little bit of cover.
These things are
Can
well
I
I'm
just
just gonna
say? I
contained.
just
say
want
it.
to throw this out there. I have never played a spellcaster for real skis in 5th edition.
It
So
shows.
sorry.
I mean,
First
wasn't it
spell
worse
is
in
just
other editions though? Wasn't Fireball worse for your companions in other editions?
Yeah, which is why I would have never cast it as close as I did. But in this edition, I'm like, we're fine. So TJ, did the 3 dudes pass their checks, or did I just obliterate them?
You cannot see, but doesn't sound good.
Good.
Also,
Wait, can't I see?
You can see.
you
Yes.
can.
You didn't ask.
You wanna send me a private chat to see if I can see it?
And by the way, like, I am very, very sorry. I am very, very sorry.
It's fine. It's fine. The bird can't math. It's fine.
The bird, you know what? The bird cannot.
This isn't the. I would imagine that this isn't the first time that this has happened. So
I will let you know
if we've
that
been
because
adventuring for a
Dude, we've
while,
been over this.
You've been over this. Oh my
because
god.
of the overgrowth, you see that a bunch of the surrounding plants have caught on fire, and there is
Excellent.
a growing fire that is happening right there that is
You're
starting
welcome.
to spread.
We're,
oh, good.
You're welcome.
And
we're
They're
here
all
to
gonna
save your
burn.
we have an
town
upper.
They're all
and
gonna
then burn it to the fucking ground by accident.
So
Yeah.
overgrowth plus the fireball is just a great forest
A
fire
bad
start.
idea.
Dude, Smokey the Bear is gonna kick your ass. It's gonna be bad.
That's what's gonna happen.
You're
We're gonna
gonna
bring
have
these
to
bodies
land
back,
sometime,
and then Smokey
bitch.
Bear's gonna kill us.
You're gonna summon the final boss right away. It's gonna be bad.
Smokey, no!
I'm gonna prepare that right now. So yeah, you notice that fire starts to form everywhere, and yeah, they, even with their cage, they seem to take the full brunt of the fireball, and they all kind of react the same way. And that's what you see. Vajor.
Okay. That's cool. I'm might fry a bird later, but you know.
Sorry.
He's not a bard. He's the same as you.
What the fuck
I
are you?
can't sing. I could squawk.
Alright, you notice one of them move towards you, but the overgrowth is still there.
Does it take
It's on
burning
fire,
damage?
and it's starting to burn, and it does take some additional burning damage.
You're welcome.
And it's just kind of embers right now. It hasn't it's a growing fire, but it hasn't fully caught on yet, and doesn't seem that bothered by it. It only took a little bit of burning damage there. A little bit of fire. Alright, and then
Tough bitches.
go to this frog.
They're froggerines. I mean, come on. Or Wolverogs. We're still up for votes. I know. It's also really hard to not think that Fizzat is controlling these guys, and it's gone completely evil.
Sounds right.
I do.
Yeah, that's what I mean, dude. Right?
All right, back to the top. Ink, it is you, and there is a growing fire starting to happen.
Yeah, it's
You
kind.
can't. You can only see kind of the outskirts of it. You can hear some of. There's more fire in the middle. You assume because of what you can hear, but you only see embers on the outside, and that's it.
So I think what I might do. Um. You know what? I think that's only gonna take one. Yeah. I'm going to. It's level 1 or 2. I'm going to. I'll cast Fireball too.
Fireball, fireball, fireball.
I'm
I'm telling
I'm
you,
dead.
good move.
I'm gonna be casting it towards this kind of side of this like area, trying to throw it through. I know that. Whoops, I didn't mean to do that. But I know that there was stuff over there, and I'm trying to get it. But I'm kind of guessing as to like just throwing it to the right part of the thing. So I actually and I don't know what would happen with like can I even see through the area of like the trees there?
Yeah, if you're trying to shoot past them, all right. First, pick a point. Where do you want it to? Where do you want it to go?
So I was
In
thinking
terms of what we can see.
like to the right of this thing, somewhere like in that like just throwing it through there, hoping that it would kind of like blow up like
All
there.
right, where's
But
right?
if this
Okay,
is
right where the end of the arrow is.
but if all of this is like too like filled, then I've got something
What is
else I'm thinking I'm doing.
what are these purple squares?
I
That's
don't.
me. I've tried to delete them.
Delete them.
They're just for design. Don't worry.
All right. Um. All right. I just wanted to. Okay, so if you want to hit within that frame, I'm going to say that you can definitely do that. If you want to hit past, like if you wanted to hit like this area over, come on, this area over here, like you were saying, I would have you roll for it to see if you can even make it past the cage. But if you want it to explode up here, that's fine.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm aiming for is like just trying to hit it to a spot that will hopefully affect some stuff in there. But yeah, not I don't even know that the cage is there, so it's just kind of throwing it to the right part so that I don't get my companion burnt.
Okay.
I think he's already
Shut up!
done
I've
with
already
that.
said I'm.
Not you, the other one. Uh, All right, so I throw out a fireball. Then you know what? I'll go with a 4th level because I can. So that is a dex of 16 for whatever it ends up happening to hit, there or whatever. Somewhere in there. Actually, I think that might hit anything. But yeah, whatever it hits.
I'm just trying to come up with a point. Something like 2, 3, 4, 5. Because it's a 20-foot. God damn it, we just went over this 30-foot. I'm just gonna say
20-foot radius.
20.
All right, cool.
we're just gonna go with that bucket because that's what's gonna be on fire after this. 16.
Save our lands.
Yes.
Burn our lands.
So, okay, you got one of them. Only one of them beat that.
All right, so it's 28 damage.
28.
14 on a save.
Okay. Okay. This guy got. Okay. Didn't like that, but now there's some more fire. Yeah, there's some smoke going on there. I like who's ever doing that. This is gonna really erupt. Uh, with all the overgrowth, the fires are forming quicker. They are spreading not so much towards you guys, but they are right in front of you, and they might start coming toward you, but they are
There's so many
spreading out
springs.
that way. Spreading out this way. Oh, a lot of fire there. Yeah, that's good. That's good. That's good stuff. All right. Dr. Drace is you.
Okay.
I'm gonna do this till no one sees anything.
Oh shit. Oh, oopsie. I was trying to hit myself, but then I drew. Uh, do I see anyone right now?
No. You don't
Okay.
see anything but a growing fire in
Yes.
front of you guys.
I can see through magical
is how the
darkness
party
and regular
dies.
darkness, but I can't see through physical darkness, which is smoke.
Oh wait. Hold on. You have the you can see. You have the invocation to see through it, right?
Yeah, but with the smoke going on and the entanglement of everything, I don't even
Oh
know
yeah,
if I can see anything.
you can clearly see that there is a intense fire going on now with two fireballs going on.
I'm gonna kind of step back 5 feet, and if something comes near, if something takes a hostile action, I'm going to cast a spell. I'm
Fireball.
gonna start casting Eye Bite.
All right. Cast eye bite. So holding action. Something is hostile to you.
No, just if I see a hostile action.
By one of the creatures.
Just
okay.
Any hostile action. So if Artemis attacks, I'm going for him.
That's
Then
what
I'm
it's
gonna
not.
hit hard.
Who's that bird guy?
Oh, that'd be great too,
Calm
because I'm
down,
gonna go
you
for
fucking asshole,
sleep,
eagle dick.
so that he can fall down. It's gonna be great.
All right. So okay, ready in action. That's cool. That's fine. Vajor, there is a growing fire coming right in front of you. You just got a little taste of a fireball.
Also, tell everyone around me like what that spell was. This like I got them in the cage. Like they're in there for an hour. Like like just tell them like what's up. Like if they, I don't know if they knew that spell or anything, but I kind of want to tell them that.
All right, so use your turn to explain the spell and hold the new one. Cool. Sweet, Vajor.
Okay, so my turn?
Yep.
All right. So 2 sorcery points for quicken spell.
All right.
So I can cast a cantrip and a spell.
Okay. Fireball and firebolt.
No. Let's see.
Wait, no. There's another option.
Delayed fire blast.
Okay.
Delayed blast
I
fireball.
was worried.
Good one.
Which at the 7th level is 12d6. So I'm thinking about it.
Fireball. Delayed fireball.
These sound like pretty good
Then
options to me.
then let's see. I'm gonna, just what? I'm gonna cast Fly on myself.
All right.
Um,
That's excellent.
and then fly upwards about. So I have 60 feet. So I'm gonna fly over there. And then I'm going to cast Firebolt.
So you cast fly? I don't think you.
That
Oh, well,
is
firebolt is
a
cantrip. I thought
yes.
I keep hearing fireball in my head. So yeah, okay.
We
Firebolt is
wanted
fine.
to, but
I wanted to. Um,
Quicken spell.
No, that's what he did. He's flying and now he's casting firebolt. But I think it's smart that you flew because the fire was starting to gang up on you.
yeah.
Wait. I'm not trying to cast fly as a bonus action. I have a list up of bonus action spells, and I don't think fly is one of them. So,
You use quicken spell.
oh shit, never mind. I shut my mouth.
Yeah, get out of here.
thanks.
Yeah,
Good night.
yeah.
So let me just.
All right, who are you targeting? If you can even see anyone because there's smoke starting to form.
120 feet. So yeah, I guess that guy. The closest.
All right, and it's to attack, right? For a
Yeah,
save.
so I
Just all
gotta.
right. Straight up attack.
Does a 25 hit? My
It
my
do.
my plus to hit is plus 12, by the way, guys.
That is great.
Wait,
It hits
your hit is a plus 12 on what?
spells.
For my spells, because I get plus 8. I don't actually know why but I know I get plus 2 because of my wand.
And then you get your
Okay.
proficiency
You have
and
other
your
things. Cool. Yep.
charisma.
Yeah,
Makes
and my
sense.
charisma's 20, so
Yeah, like my
There you
dex
go.
is 20 and my attacks are plus 10, but if I had a plus 2 thing, it would be plus 12. So that
Plus
makes
12.
sense.
Yeah, no, most definitely. Yeah, most definitely.
Yeah,
so so
All
so
right.
once
does
you
a
hear 12, it's
25
like, what
hit,
the
DJ?
fuck?
25 hits. 25 hits.
Proficiency, skill slot, item. Yeah.
What damage do?
That would be 3d10. Can only find 1d10 right now. So, that would be 12 points of fire damage.
12 points of fire. All right. Okay, and that is it, right?
Yeah, that's my turn.
All right, this guy.
And my fly lasts for 10 minutes, so 10 rounds.
With concentration, right?
I think so.
He's does that, and he
'Cause I
takes.
thought I just saw mine.
Yeah, concentration.
Okay. So he takes that, goes to this one. And he takes... Alright, so they're just kind of chilling in the fire. Wolfgang, give me a perception check. And Dr. Drace, because you guys can see what's happening.
That would be a nat 1.
Oh no.
Alright. The smoke is starting to impair your vision. What'd you get, Drace?
That's a nat 20. So 19.
I love it.
You can just barely make it out, but it doesn't look like the fire is bothering them as much as it should. Surprisingly. And
Chilling in it? Or are they like healing from it?
they are not healing from it. They are definitely burning, but I can't give you really more than that.
Are they kind of just
You
like,
get it at 20.
This is kind of fun.
So I'm gonna say that with the closest one, it looks like he's getting burned and then he's regenerating, but you don't think it's because it's of the fire.
Oh, okay.
So
From
it's
what
that
you
scene
can
in
see.
Deadpool.
Do you wanna share with the class, Dr. Grace?
Oh, if I can use a reaction to yell that out, though. Fuck yeah.
Right, so what was it?
They're regenerating. They're healing in there.
But like,
Not from the fire,
is
but
there
they're from
something
something.
hurting them?
Yeah, fire's hurting, but they're healing from something.
Okay.
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 It goes to Artemis.
All right. Artemis is gonna launch another fireball in the center and just go dex check from anybody that's in there. Wait. Artemis is gonna launch another fireball to a point on the map that will not affect his teammates, as it did on the fucking first one. So,
Well,
seems
did he
safe.
hear
He moved.
someone on our side scream? Did he even know?
Yeah,
First
he
of
knew.
all-
After throwing it, he heard Vajor react
and
to
he
it
was
with his
like,
last
"God
fireball.
damn it!" So
But
he moved
you-
it back. All right,
Don't worry,
so
you look around this time and everyone else seems clear if you're gonna throw another fireball in
Perfect.
there.
Fireball. All right. What do you got? Dex check is 17.
That
You're either going
one.
to take half or.
That one fails. That one succeeds. Okay. Alright, we're going back to this one.
Oh, that was that. So I cast it at a level lower than the last one. And
Okay.
it is 47 points of damage.
Oh, shit.
That's more than the last one, huh?
It is more than last one. I cast the last one. This is a 5th level fireball. And it is 47 points of damage.
Also, these are large creatures, not medium, right?
They are large.
Yeah.
Okay, fuck them.
Oof. These guys. Alright.
These guys, like, do they look like they're getting, like, beat up and burnt to a crisp? What do they look like? I mean,
You don't know. You specifically don't know.
because of the darkness?
Because of the darkness and the fire, and you threw
There's
another
smoke.
fireball in there, and now there's more smoke, and they're
Okay.
starting. Even creatures that can see inside there on your team, there is starting to become like a thick coat of smoke. So I imagine it's like I don't know. There's gonna trying to figure out something that everyone knows because all I can picture is Deathclaw clearing a landing zone where you guys are just fucking artillery, fireball, fireball, fireball. Everything's turning to ash.
I'm
You
not
can't
gonna
see
lie, that
anything.
makes
And then they fucking
So-
charge out.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then they're just like
Cogs, go.
they reload and they're like, "Is everything okay?" And then before it stops, you're all like fireball again. And then when this clears, the map is just black. There's just nothing here,
Listen,
and you're like,
as long as Artemis is the octopus spirit, I'm fine.
okay. Um, yeah. So you threw fireball in there. Is there anything else you would like to do? Move or anything?
I think I'm going to continue to hover, just sort of like observe, kind of.
Okay. Goes to this guy. Just there. He goes to that and takes this much fire damage. Okay. Alright. This is. I had no expectations and I'm still surprised. This is amazing. Alright. Fire's still growing. It's going down to here. I can't highlight this box that I made. I can get that, but what about this?
Fire everything!
Incoming missiles. If the ship
There's
is
the
hit,
fire.
the red matter will be ignited.
Starting to come towards you guys, even though most of the overgrowth is north, but it's starting to come towards you guys. And then we go back to Ink. Is there anything you would like to do?
Yes, I would like to use my where is it? To use my Mac Fuermida Cittern, which is my instrument, and I'm going to cast Fly. I'm gonna run up a little bit and cast Fly on Dr. Drace, and then back up over here, and I'm gonna go. You've got 10 minutes. Use it well. No, I don't want a hug.
Perfect.
He immediately tries to hug you.
So I go up and I tap him. I gotta take one of the charges off. And yeah. So that is my turn.
I think I already used my reaction. I don't know if I could get the hug off. Opportunity attack? I don't know.
Opportunity a hug?
There you go.
So
That's my turn.
That's your turn?
Yep.
All right, Trace. You still have the power of your spell that you're concentrating on. You can keep it concentrated and cast a spell, or you can just, use that held up power for something else. It's up to you.
And just so you know, you have a flight of 60 feet. Just to clarify.
Say fly of 50? 60?
60.
60, yeah.
Turn?
10 minutes for my concentration, or until, it ends.
Okay. Oh, sweet. I'll take a second. It's like, are you sure you don't want a hug, man?
Just use it well.
So I can still see this guy. Ruler. I can still see this guy over here, right?
Just barely. He's starting to become heavily obscured because the smoke.
I want to cast something called Elemental Bane.
Okay.
So I'm going to choose that creature. He has to succeed on a Constitution saving throw, or each time he takes fire, he's going to take 2 D6 more of that, and also he loses resistance from that damage type.
Neat. That's a good move.
But I
Elemental
think
Bane.
yes, I don't know what my DC is. Would I
It'll
find
say it
that
right
in
next
D&D
to.
Beyond?
Is that not a concentration spell?
That one is a concentration spell.
Okay. So would that get rid of the force gauge?
That one
That
isn't.
would that would get rid of your eye bites. So you're just using that
Oh
spell
yeah,
slot, which
yeah.
is
The
fine.
eye bite didn't happen.
Wait,
Yeah,
force
that was a
cage
held action that
isn't.
from before.
I'm
Force
sorry.
Cage is not.
It's not. Holy fuck!
Yeah, I know, right?
What the fuck? Jesus. All right, cool. Just that.
It's a pretty
what the
difficult
fuck?
spell to use because you have to spend 1,500 to cast it. I have
Oh.
something called Mystic Arcanum, which gives me 3 spells that I can cast without using the spell slot or the spell components, which is great.
Okay. That.
Had
All
that
right.
on
That
Eye Bite,
explains.
Force Cage, and Demiplane.
Okay, that's cool. All right.
Your
Nice.
your eye bites are still there. You because you never cast it, you just brought the energy up and you didn't use it. I'm gonna say that you can put that back and use it for later. And now you took out this spell,
Okay, thank you.
Elemental Bane, and as you're concentrating on this, I'm going to say that you know the spell did not take because whatever like link you're trying to have with the beast, it didn't take.
And probably casting Speak with Animals. I can cast it at will, but that's a cast, so I think that's an action. Even though I can do it
Yeah,
at
you
will.
might be able. You might be able to, you know, figure out something next round if this thing is alive. But I'm going to be transparent here. You rolled a nat 20 on that save there, so
Oh motherfucker! Damn
I
it.
know
I'm gonna
that was a really
start
good one too.
flying in the air about 40 feet, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Hey, thanks, buddy. Maybe I'll give you. No, you probably don't want that. Maybe I'll give you something afterwards that you like.
I
Okay,
wait
so
with anticipation.
we go to Vajor. Up to you.
Yes. So I can't see shit anymore, right? I can barely make out
Yeah,
the other guy.
you would be able to see through darkness, but there is so much smoke that you're not even able to see your own darkness. You know what's up. You're
It's
concentrating on it, but
Batman's
you're
hell.
like, yeah.
Uh,
Got more fireballs to throw in there. The more fireballs you do, the
Yes.
more this entire map goes up in flames at a faster rate.
Awesome.
you know,
Throw
don't
that
tempt
shit
me.
back. You got magic.
Everyone just flying over it, watching it burn.
You guys come back to town, and there's just
Aw.
like char marks on you guys from being so close to the fire. And they're like, "We saw nothing."
There we go.
but black
We did it.
smoke. The whole town is in darkness.
We found the
Because
water.
I'm gonna cast Shatter.
Okay.
Classic on a goodie.
Well, it's instantaneous, so I won't lose my fly. So
True. How high up are you?
Not high enough. And therefore,
I really want to conjure elemental, but I know from John's use it takes a minute to cast.
Yeah, I know. Me sitting down for a while. So what's happening?
He is stuck on seeming like he's talking, so I think this might be a reset time.
Seems like it. Wolfgang, can't hear you.
Yeah. Okay. There it is.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Jesus Christ. Fucking Discord.
Yeah.
Alright, so
Yeah, that happens.
so when did I cut out?
It happens once a session. You cut
At the
out and
very
have
beginning.
to restart. Tom mentions 3.5. You know, each time. It's our bingo cards.
Oh, did I mention 3.5?
Yes, that's almost the free slot.
But yeah, Shatter in I'm gonna, cast it in this general direction. Because
Okay.
it's a 10 feet radius, 10-foot sphere. So, con saving throw for whatever hits it. I'm acting like I can't see shit, so.
'Cause can't. Alright. Feel senses. Huh.
I'm sorry, and I wish Lucas were here for this, and I'm kind of jumping in, derailing this a little bit, but I just thought of this, and it's every time Tom mentions 3.5, I'm not like mad or anything, but it is something where it's just like, back in my edition, we used to roll 3d20s per round. That's all.
How
I like
much?
to think I sound like this when I say that.
What do you think this is,
How much?
Warhammer?
How much damage?
Stay a while.
How much
Listen.
damage?
Kind of thing.
Give me
Damage.
1 second.
Also, Kevin, I hate you.
13, no, 15.
I remember I used to play a really old druid. It's really fun role playing an old guy.
That's actually awesome. Good call.
29. So 33 points of damage.
Where are you guys going?
Alright. Goes to this guy.
Okay, yeah, where is this fucker?
Was that everything, Wolfgang?
I mean, I might like fly, cause I was only hovering at this point, so I might like go up a couple feet, maybe 20 feet up, try to get out of the smoke.
Okay.
How far up are you now?
So I was at ground level, and I just kind of
Oh, so you were just
when I
like...
was over here, and I glided over
Oh,
just
okay.
to get as far away as I could.
Alright, cool. So I saw you kind of float by and then just go up.
Yeah.
Alright, cool.
Artemis, it was you.
Okay. Can I? Sorry, hold on. Can I see the level of, like, I don't know, health or whatever of the 3 of these blue guys?
You can barely even see them.
Hmm.
That's the downfall with this. Is there's too much smoke.
Hmm. In that case, I think that what I'm going to do is. I could totally do that. No, I don't want to do that. Yeah, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to cast a spell and we need everybody in there to give me a dex check of 17.
What is this, fireball?
Nope, it is not
Oh.
fireball.
Oh, okay, okay.
I want
it Ice Storm?
everybody. I
It's
want
super
everybody in that
fireball.
area. It is a 100-foot area. I want everybody to give me, and nobody that is part of my squad. I want everybody to give me a dex check of 17.
Seems like only one made it.
Okay,
Actually, two.
2 made that. Oh,
Yep.
oh, okay.
Because I forgot the cage. So yeah, what's happening?
I'm sorry. It's a 50-foot radius, not 100. But okay, 50.
Oh wait. You cast fly on yourself, so I forgot that the darkness just goes away.
Mm-hmm.
I forgot about that. That should not be there still.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Still.
how?
Fuck.
Wait. I need you to tell me
Missed
how
that.
many people made the check and how many did not.
2.
2 made the check.
Uh-huh.
Okay. The one that did not is now hovering 100 feet up in the air as if suspended by, magic. Because I just
reverse
cast
gravity.
reverse gravity.
That would, I am confused how that would affect the cage.
The cage is now floating 100 feet up above the ground as well.
He might just be floating, 10 to
Never
15
tried it
feet.
with fixed.
I think he's only floating 20 feet up in the air. The
Well,
one that's
like-
outside the cage made it.
With his bulk, he's probably only like 10, 15 feet off the ground because he's at the top. And then, like, how much he just
I'm
is.
gonna roll the dice because he just fell. Oh yeah, he only went he had the force of falling going up 100. I want to give him
Yeah,
like
just getting
3d6
crushed.
worth of.
Well, so
more
in other
damage.
versions, when this spell got cast, you got hit when you hit like the ceiling of something, and then
Yeah.
you got hit when you fell back down. But that's up to you.
Right, he only went up 10 feet though, but he keeps feeling the force that he's getting crushed against it, so I gave it more damage. But unfortunately he was saved by the cage. I'm sorry.
That's okay. That's okay. I forgot about the cage. God damn it. But
There's so many things that are like, and then they just, like, so slightly don't work with everything that everyone is doing.
that being said, is there not at least one of them who failed that flew up or was that the dude?
No,
in the
there's
cage?
only one of them that's outside of the cage, and he's been crushing it.
All right. In that case, that was an action. It's not bonus action. All right, that's the end of my turn. Yeah, that's the end of my turn. But one of those creatures is now stuck against the top of the cage, kind of thing.
Actually, now I can see. Actually, no, I can't see him because fire. Never mind, nothing. I just wanted to be involved in finally being able to see these fucking monsters, and nope.
There is a
Sorry,
fire
not
coming
sorry.
towards you, Ink. So just be aware of that.
How high up does the fire go?
From the source, it's getting pretty damn big. There is black smoke forming now, and they're taking a lot of fire damage. But they also, I think you guys have deduced by now that they're resistant and they're also regenerating somehow. So, yeah. Ink, it is your turn. And the fire is getting so wild with all the overgrowth that even without the overgrowth, it is starting to come towards you. Everyone else is flying a decent amount up that they're not really affected, but
All right,
heads up.
guys. Stay safe. And I activate my cloak, and I go to the astral plane.
Okay. All right. We're going to do something interesting with that. But it seems like Ink just disappeared. There's just a burp sound and he's out of existence. We're gonna go. I'll talk to you about that, Kevin, when I pull you aside next turn.
Yep.
Ooh, juicy.
Quick question about that cape. How well are you at traveling? Do you get to decide exactly where you go? Do you just go to the astral plane? Do you bring your body?
I will just read it real quick. This black whatever, it's embroidered with stars, bonus things, whatever. While wearing this robe, you can pull off... Okay, no, that's a different part. While you wear this robe, you can use an action to enter the astral plane along with everything you are wearing and carrying. You remain there using... until you use an action to return to the plane you were on. You reappear in the last space you occupied, or if that space is occupied, the nearest unoccupied space. So it doesn't say anything about it. So your discretion.
Okay, that's what I was thinking.
Hoping
So
for.
now I'm in the. We're gonna figure out where that takes us.
All right then.
Fun stuff. Okay.
You've solved my astral sea puzzle.
All right. Dr. Drace, what's happening?
I am casting Speak with Animals. I'm gonna talk to this guy over here.
Now would be the time.
Talk to me.
I think now would be the time. It's like, what's up, buddy? You're just chilling there. What's happening?
If I'm thinking at any point, it would be now, or maybe even later. One more fireball, I think, might have been the magic number, but you do you.
So I'm just gonna, keep reiterating to everyone just kind of what's happening, what like.
Oh, he got stolen.
Uh-oh.
He's in trouble. Oh man, now all I can think of is Brooklyn Nine-Nine. It's like, Peralta, my office. Oh, someone's in trouble. It's me. I don't know why I did that.
Yeah. No. I just thought of something that I should have tried to do while I could still see them. Because he said something about regenerating. And I'm like, oh, dispel magic. Dispel magic. I have that. I should have tried that.
Yeah, potentially. Things happen. You live and learn, and then you just go. The fucking worst, is when you have a plan, and then your turn comes up, and you do something else, and then your turn's over, and you go, fucking wait! Why did I black out during my entire turn, only to remember that right after I had a plan, and what I just did was not fucking it? What the fuck just happened?
Dude, that never happens.
Right,
ever.
I know. So that's why it's good.
Totally. I gotta try and figure out how to get away from this fucking fire.
I figured out a way to get away from it.
Yeah, well, you know what? We all don't have cloaks that bring us to the astral plane.
Yeah, and I'm sure you guys have already experienced this sort of thing
Oh,
before.
fuck. I'm dumb. I have Dimension Door.
Oh, wait, that's right. I'm playing Rack. Shit. I just have to remember most of the spells.
No.
It's... Oh, man. Level 15
Well,
is fucking
want to
stupid for
I want
spells.
I wanted to try other spells. I didn't just want to rely on the ones that I,
That's entirely fair.
but,
I do have to say though that as we like approach the midnight hour, I do have to like bow out. So if there's like a stopping point or like a point turn, I do have to like kind of
Yeah.
jump out of this.
My favorite part about this currently is just that the biggest threat that it seems to be to us is the fire that we created. Which is entirely appropriate. What's the biggest threat to you? You guys, obviously.
Oh shit, that we did. Yes.
Back from detention.
You want to share with what you learned? Especially that very last sentence.
I was more focused on the guys were are screaming protect the younglings. Then a bunch of them were really pissed at us, and they said, "I hate you!" Ah! They're really angry.
We are really used to that though.
we really are.
That's what I got.
Oh, fuck.
But that
Good
being
luck in
said,
the astral sea.
that being said, the astral sea being as turbulent as it is, I do have to bow out. So, gents, let me know what happens, and I will talk to y'all later. All right.
All right.
That's good.
Cool.
You guys want to pause here for a night, or we want to finish this out?
Oh shit, it's already midnight?
Yeah. Time flew.
Alright, can I just do my turn real quick?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
I'm kind of thinking of just trying to fast forward this because you guys aren't able to see what's happening. And I'm going to do a couple rolls. And when we enter, like, next time, it's probably going to be a different scenario. But you are more than welcome to do whatever you want on your turn.
I mean, I was just gonna dimension door 145 feet up here. Away from the fire.
You are very welcome to.
Yeah, see what that other guy went.
Did you want to bring anybody else?
I'll bring. I guess I'll bring Dr. Drace since
I am welcoming a hug. Man, I'm welcoming an embrace.
I'm gonna like barely touch him as I do this.
You will try.
Come here. You know you want it.
And I'm gonna say,
Vajor needs
you
to
can
make
talk
a dex
to
saving
animals.
Talk to
And I'm gonna
animals,
say,
see in the darkness. I can read anything you want. Yeah, what do you need?
and you didn't think to tell us about this before we started, setting them on fire?
I was trying to talk to some bunnies earlier. I didn't see any.
Okay. He has fly, right?
Heat of the moment.
Yeah.
He actually, it's good that you took him because Kevin went to a different plane. He's no longer able to concentrate, and Drace was about to fall.
So I looked into that, and I believe that it doesn't actually do that. But
You're in a different plane of existence.
yeah, but it wasn't something where it's like that necessarily broke the concentration of the spell that I cast in that dimension.
Well, I would rule it as just like if you had a familiar, there are different perks even as like a warlock that you can speak to them miles away as long as you're on the same plane of existence. Like there's no barrier. But as soon as you're on a different plane, you lose all connection to your familiar besides summoning it back. So like if you were to go to the astral realm, there's just unless there's something you have to like cross over dimensions, you wouldn't be able to keep control there. So just for like future like reference, if you're like I'm going to maintain concentration here and then I'm going to go over to the other dimension, you wouldn't be able to maintain that. So he didn't take any damage. He never hit the ground or anything like that. But if you didn't save him, he would have went down into the fire.
Okay. Well, I mean, I only
you.
took him because I saw that he was communicating, and that seems useful. So it wasn't because I liked him. You have information? Good. Give it to me. Anyway, that's my turn, and next up would be Tom. So, right?
Yeah. Let me try
Unless I can
these.
see anything else from here now that I'm further up.
Yeah, okay. The fire is getting really hot. And just larger and larger. I'm guessing that he would fly over to where you guys are, but I will leave that decision for him next time. And
I mean, if he can make it, he only has a flying speed of 60,
no, he has
and
50, and he's he could dash with it. So
yeah, but
Well,
that's still only 100 feet, and I dimension doored 145.
that's true. I mean, yeah, he's not going to get there in one turn, but I think he would continue to
Yeah.
fly up and get away. And Kevin's in another dimension, and he has to stay there for a while because of a forest fire going on. This is pretty awesome.
If you don't want to hold me while flying over there, I can take up my rod of what is it? My immovable rod. I can just sit on top of that. I'll just click the button and sit on that midair.
Oh no. So what? So I moved you over to a ground level. I
Okay,
teleported
okay. I
us
thought we
over
were
here
a little bit higher up. All right.
because I lost fly as soon as I cast Dimension Door. I think because that's concentration, if I remember correctly.
Is it? Because isn't it just like an
Um,
immediate thing?
Let me check.
No, that's instantaneous.
Oh, okay. Well, then I can still fly. Cool.
Yeah, it's not like a portal that you hold open.
Okay.
Is the ethereal plane considered astral? Those are two different things, right?
I
Because
believe they are two different things.
ethereal is just on top of the material plane. So
Yes.
Yeah.
because there, I would say, to me, the way I picture it is like Lord of the Rings, where he
Yeah.
puts on the ring, and then he sees like a
Oh yeah. So like
picture of the real
the
world.
astral
So
plane doesn't have like a reflection in the real world.
and then that's what I'm thinking. That's how that relates to concentration. So if you were going to go to ethereal and you're able to still have a connection with the material plane, yeah. But like I'm even just looking at the map and like the material plane, uh, one step separated is Shadowfell and the Feywild, then the elements, and then beyond that is like the astral. Like you're so disconnected from it, and that's where I'm on that. All right, Taylor, what do you think? Do you again next week? And you can let me know during the week, no pressure. But
I
yeah.
could probably do it like every other week.
All right, no problem. We usually have a different game on Saturdays, and our friend Brian ducked out, and then this is only supposed to be like a one shot, and I put very little in here, but I wasn't expecting the fight to go the way it was, and I was expecting to go only two more sessions at most, or I was hoping to. So whatever you can do, if you want to join or whatever, just let me know.
All right, I'll see if I can. Thanks for DMing and everything, man.
Oh, no problem. My pleasure.
Right, too bad. Thanks, man. Thanks for
All
everything.
right. Yeah, later.
guys.
Okay. Later.
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 I'm gonna try to figure out this. We're gonna try to figure out where you went.
Okay.
That's what I want to do. I'm making a list right now. Because I'll just
Are
have
you
you roll
checking
a
it twice?
d6. I will be. I'm not. I'm not there yet. All right. It's not gonna be a neutral. Well, actually, I'm gonna put one neutral thing in there. I lied already.
I mean, it's cool. You're the DM. It's your job to lie.
Almost.
Yeah, and didn't put much into insight, so I just have to try and lie back better.
All right. Okay, so I have a list here. It's completely random. There are 6 potential places you can go, and therefore I need you to roll a d6.
It's in here. That is that got covered. So a 6.
All right, I just wrote this one down, so now I'm gonna have to read up on it. Okay. I had a plan with a few, but let's. You show up in Mount Celestia. The single sacred mountain of Mount Celestia rises from a shining silver sea to a height barely visible, utterly incomprehensible, the 7 plateaus, marking its 7 heavenly layers. So you ended up in a very good place. So that's good.
Jesus. That's so fucking ridiculous.
It's like wild. It's like wild magic.
What
Yeah,
is your alignment?
My alignment. That's an excellent question. I would say, probably. Oh, because I definitely like stealing, so it's not lawful, but I think that he's still a good person. So I don't know. Chaotic
Neutral?
good. Is that no? Do those work together? Yeah, chaotic.
Yeah, chaotic good's a
Chaotic good. I'm gonna say.
Cool. I think I'm gonna go with this option. Okay. All right. Okay. Dope. You are very happy with your move. Um, you are in a much better place than a forest fire. You feel calm and at ease. A wave of like pacifism kind of goes over you, and you are among like celestial beings that aren't really paying much attention to you, and like there's fucking Pegasuses and shit.
That's a mistake on
It's
their part.
it is good, and we will go more into it, I guess, next time. So I guess we'll leave it at that. And damn, I gotta find like a burnt map because this won't be the same next time.
Just a week of burning.
I'm just gonna color on it, and it's all black right there, and be like, "What's that?" It's like that's it. That's you guys. That's what you did. So yeah, and then we'll
Oh,
see.
I should I should polymorph into a fish, and then swim downstream. That's what I should do.
So, if my buddy can join next week, I would say like I was thinking him being a tabaxi would be cool. We're very similar and like very dexterous, and it's like, oh cool, he's just like a friend that I've met along the way. But then it's like, wait, shit, that's right, we're in like a fucking crystal ball. So it's like I was thinking of something where it's like, I don't know if he like there was a plan where it's like, hey, meet us here, and then he joins us after or whatever. So
I mean, I'm completely okay with that, especially that you know him outside of like the game. And then part of the thing I liked about tonight is that no one knows Taylor, and so guys were meeting for the first time, and in character too. So it was
right.
It was a sight to behold. It was great.
Yeah, it was. Well, I mean, we dealt with this a little bit with Wolfgang and Brian. No,
Yeah,
well,
totally.
Brian I kind of knew. So
Yeah, maybe.
just Mass Effect and everything, but
Oh, true. Yeah.
but like there was Tom. So yeah, it's we've been through the steps before. This ain't our first D&D session.
No, yeah, I know what you mean. I was just saying that this is just completely blind. It was just
oh, absolutely.
It was just unique. It was
Dude,
just funny to me.
The funniest part is that it was so completely blind that like we have the heaviest of the tanks who are involved is me with my College of Swords fucking bard. I'm the tank of the group, and so far I've been the furthest away from combat, and then I got further away from combat. Like, I imagine that I don't know who has an armor class higher than me. Maybe someone does, but mine is 17. Maybe Tom has heavy armor or something. That's why he's at disadvantage.
Okay,
He chose
but
a very unique feat that I don't even know actually exists. But I was like, he read it to me, and I was like,
Yeah,
it's a one shot. I don't care.
Right.
If all of a sudden you guys are like, hey, we want this to go long, I'll be like, no,
no,
get rid
this
of
is
all your
bullshit.
stuff.
I keep doing this stuff. No, we can't fucking keep doing this. I'm not gonna give you another fucking belt of giant strength.
Right. I'm like, yeah, fuck it. It's only gonna be like 2 sessions. But
Right.
fucking session 6, I'm like, how do I rebalance this? How do I make this like worthwhile? It's like, because he has a
I'll have to
plus
throw
fucking
a demigod
13
at
to hit.
you. How's that?
That has an insta kill button as well, and you push them.
As long as you're with like lower than are you guys at max health? Okay, you could die right now.
No save, dude. That's not how I
There's
wanted
no
it
save?
to go. There's no save.
Oh my god.
Because if you are below 100 health, you die instantly.
What?
There's no save. I didn't want to use it, but
But like it fit 100%. And Tom loved how his character died as much as he didn't want that character to die. But it's like, yeah, like every time you justify it to me, it's like, dude, you gave so much leeway. Like it's yeah, no, I know, absolutely. You don't want to just be like
I had to
dead,
give him the fucking
just
baseball
dead.
thing. Like I'm like, I really should have just been like, all right, there's your one, you're dead. Nick gets one, but I'm like, no, he gets three, and then he still did all three, and I'm like, oh man. Number one goes in the tree. Hey, you ain't shit. You're just a tree.
Are you
Fucking
talking about
gets
the
out of the
time he, the god thing?
The,
yeah. He was one of the lords
the
of hell.
funniest part was when he was just like, "Oh, hold on. What's the number? What's the number?" And then he's just like, "Ah." Like
Well,
Lucas had just rolled like a 22 and then like a 24 for saves and failed, and it's like I'm there having just released this guy going, "What the fuck?" It's like he's on my side, but still, holy fuck. And then Tom rolled like an 18, and it's just like, no, that doesn't save. Why would
Yeah.
you think that saves? Lucas just crushed it and then fucking bowed to this guy against his will. What are you talking about? And then TJ.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, like, he was already based off of a really powerful character named like Grizzit or Grizzat, or I don't even know how to say it, who is like one of the lords of hell or from like the abyss or something, and he just controls everything. And because the party was demolishing everything, I was like, I'm gonna send this guy in there. But then he also had this item that was based off another Lord of Hell's item that made him even more powerful, allowing him to do crazy fucking shit. And so he comes out of this, and his spell save DC is like a 24 or something like that. It's 23 or 24. I'm looking at this shit and I'm like, what the fuck have I done? And so Lucas, he rolled that 22 and he's like, are you fucking kidding me? Made a big deal out of it. Like you said, Tom didn't pay attention at all. And then was like,
and that is completely legitimate. If I roll
Yeah.
a 22 and then you say no, I'm gonna say go fuck yourself. Why
Yes.
did you have me roll, you giant piece of shit?
he could have passed.
Yeah.
He could have.
Absolutely, but it's just like fucking
He-
22.
he-
No,
He only had
Fuck.
he only had like a 5% chance, but he could have.
right.
But that's
it's
but that's the whole
it's every
ambiance.
time Tom is attacking Reamer, it's just like, all right, I have a 5% chance to hit. Let's come on, roll. Let's get a 20. Nope, miss.
Right. And that just kind of happens at times, and that the whole thing was to display his power like we've talked about before, and then his DC was going to go down when he didn't have the item, which it did when in the final fight. So then number one was when he was still in the tree. He insulted him and was just like, "You're a fucking tree." Like that's when we were in private chat, and
Yeah.
I'm just like, okay. And then I'm like, I'm gonna kill him as soon as, because I knew you were gonna do it. I'm like, I gotta kill him as soon as I get it. And I'm like, no, this character's cocky. I'm gonna fuck with him instead. So then I make him bow, and he's surprised that the 18 doesn't pass. And then he's talking shit, and I'm like, okay, that's two. Like this character has to kill him. But instead, I offer him a job and saying like, I admire your spunk. There you go. And then he stabs him in the fucking neck, and then I'm like,
What? Yeah. Once.
God damn it.
Once he has him turned to fucking Maxim, he's
Didn't he like? Didn't he? I feel like he tried this with Umrar too. Like he started shit like almost immediately when we were very specific on don't
he
attack
almost
the
got
Umrar.
bashed into the lava. It was right there. like almost a backhand with the shield, and then it's just like, god damn his fucking dexterity. But this this fucking wall of spikes all of a sudden moves at you very quickly. And so it's just like, yeah, there have been times where it's like, Tom, why are all of your characters the fucking worst?
Well,
why,
dude,
why do I hate... why are they just all just like, hey, what's up? Go fuck yourself. It's like, what? How? What? That's not an introduction.
see the final fight, you guys won because of that one very poor roll that the guy made. But to be honest, as soon as you were sneaking up and you were gonna steal like the gem from him or the shard, I was like, okay, this is gonna happen. And then he immediately wakes him up, and I was like, they're dead. That's it. That's the game.
What
I'm like,
are you doing?
I'm like, your chances of stealing the shard from there were astronomically high. And the only thing is I like allowed him to let down his, and then you had like a, what was it, 24 fucking something crazy sleight of hand, and I'm
Yeah,
like, that's
like,
definitely high enough.
I had
But
to
I was
like trick him into thinking that it was just the two of them were betraying him. Tom got pissed, and honestly, if the plan wasn't just to like end that night, then I would have definitely just sat on his shoulders. I
it
would
would
just
have
been
been
like, hey, you chose wrong. I didn't.
right. It would have been
Yeah.
that would have been a shit show.
Yeah. But then
it
Tom was
too
pissed,
easily
and
could
so
have
it's
been.
just like, all right, I have to betray him, but definitely just roll a new character again, Tom.
So, how the different endings could go. So I like the development this has made. We're gonna see how I explain what's his name, Dre's possible disappearance. If not, I'm gonna retcon that and he fell into the fire. That's it.
Well, I was
And
gonna
then the
say,
next week, but it didn't hurt.
I was gonna say he got pulled. He's a warlock, right?
Hmm.
He didn't pay the bill for his spells and got pulled in.
There we go. You dimension door with him and you pop to the other side and you're like, the fuck did he go? And why do I feel a little cold?
Yeah.
And then if he's able to rejoin, in the week after next, he'll just
Gets
come
popped
back,
out.
kind of like, I don't want to talk about it.
Did you
No.
Did you see the South Park about freemium gaming?
No.
Is that the
So
is that the one where they explain how like the three
Dopamine.
games like prey on like the 1% of people who are like addicted to it?
yes.
Okay. I don't think I saw the episode. I think I saw
So-
saw that part. Struggle
So-
with words.
Stan prays for guidance,
Stan
and he's like,
is the greatest thing.
he
Have you seen
prayed-
the pandemic special?
No, oh my god. I
Oh
have
my
to watch
God.
South Park. Fuck.
Oh my god, it's
What
so
what's
bad.
what is it on? Is it on Hulu or something? I think
It's
I
on
have access.
it's on HBO Max.
Okay, so I have access to that because my parents have HBO. So, sweet,
Here you go.
Yeah. No, it's great.
perfect. So
Like,
because I have to
y-
catch up. I didn't see like the election season. I saw some of it, but like, there's so much where it's like I just
I
need
saw
to-
they were using Garrison as Trump, and I was like, okay, yeah, that makes sense.
yeah.
So they Stan is praying for like guidance because he has an addiction to freemium gaming, and the person to come help is Satan. And he's just like, hey, it's not actually bad. He's just like, so I will tell you the darkness of the human soul. And then he takes out a chart and he's like, so you have dopamine, right? And he just explains like the dopamine feedback loop and all this shit.
Yep.
It's fucking great. But then he sees the app that Stan's using, and it's made by the Canadian Devil. And he's like, "Hey kid, listen, the Canadian Devil is like a piece of shit. Do you mind if I possess you real quick?" And Stan's like, "Sure." So the devil possesses Stan. He goes to Canada and he fucking fights the Canadian Devil, and then everything explodes. But then like the whole episode, people have been saying Stan has demons. Stan like is just it's not good. So then all of a sudden it cuts to a scene where the rest of the crew, they're all playing basketball, and out of nowhere the fucking ground opens up and demon hands just like bring Stan up in a circular motion coming out of the ground and like place him there. And then the hole closes and there's just a bunch of screams and everything. Like hell opens up and then just disappears. And then he's just staring at like Kyle and the rest of them, and they're like, "Hey, dude," and he's like, "Yo," and he's just like, "Are you good?" "Yeah, I think everything's gonna be okay now." And then he just walks away. And so I picture it being something like that, where he comes back.
That's appropriate. And I do have to fix my previous statement. I was confused. I meant to say Randy. Randy.
Yes.
Randy is my favorite thing.
Word.
Stan is
Yes.
great.
Oh,
but yeah,
you're gonna love the pandemic special.
Randy is.
It's all about Randy.
Yeah. When Randy takes over an episode, it's just like, fuck.
Randy takes over an hour special.
Yeah. Anytime where it's like, oh, we're focused on this guy, we're in for a fucking ride. Like, more so than, like, I think any time when it was, like, Family Guy and stuff. It's like, yeah, there's stuff. But, yeah, just when South Park decided, all right, Randy's gonna do this. It's like, okay, let me strap in.
Obama!
It's got to be over 20 or 50 Keurigs.
Dude, I just put it on Discord. This is how Taylor comes back.
It's just like,
it is amazing.
That's about exactly what I figured, and it's like, yeah, that's it.
Enough, Beelzebub! Thy end has come!
Beelzebub. Fuck day.
Hey, dude. Hey, you all right?
All right, I'm
Yeah,
gonna leave it
yeah,
on
I think
that
I'm gonna be
note.
okay.
Kevin and I will reach out to you about
Okay.
shit that's gonna go down in
fucking
Mount
great.
Celestia.
Beelzebub. Fuck. Excellent. All right, very good. We'll chat with you guys.
All right.
Later, guys.
Later, guys.
All right, later.